just so everyone's aware and no one says any secrets or home addresses or social security cards or names of loved ones.
And just so you know, I live on planet Earth. You know, it's a little. I feel a little. I feel comfortable with you all enough to say that. Oh wait, we're streaming.
Rayo, so you were telling me your mom's phone number earlier. Can you repeat that for me?
and the funny little numbers in the back of her card.
Oh my god. Rentaro Ijo needs your help to get all 100 of his girlfriends a Christmas gift. All he needs is your credit card number.
That would be a decent way of extracting a huge amount of money from people. It's like, hey, I just need $10 for each of my girlfriends. Like, ignoring the fact that the plural there would probably make most people raise out like, oh yeah, I'm wanting some charity for a good cause, and they finally get 37 girlfriends.
Wait a minute.
Wait, so I think we're quiet apparently on my stream.
You know, your stream, not to be a douche, but your stream always has issues. There's always issues
every single time.
Okay, guys, what's my volume sound? This is Rayo being Rayo C.
Is that any better?
Hopefully.
Shocking no one. My stream is perfect and working just as intended.
Like, I haven't opened up OBS since like the last stream we did.
Damn.
That's the thing. I like, at least in my experience, you just kind of set the settings and then just never touch them again, and it tends to work.
Yeah.
Now, when I booted up OBS again, like, oh, please log back into YouTube, and then it's like two-factor authorization and all that.
My lack of proper security measures strikes again.
Okay, I'll just keep raising.
I really should.
Quick question, right? Were you able?
What's that?
I went all the way
to get Streamlabs.
Sign into Streamlabs.
Yes. Not yet, no, because I've been very. So I stained my deck yesterday.
Fun.
And then, well, hold on, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm planning in terms of like our stream chat being on the screen as well as like the streaming soon screen. I'm planning on like debuting those at the same time. And Zarkon is not done drawing that yet, so that's when I'm planning on debuting all that. Yeah.
Okay, now okay. I had to wait for the chat to catch up. I just had to crank it like all the way to max, pretty much.
Yeah. let me check on your. I'm gonna fucking make sure that this isn't Garbo on your end. All right.
Oh, I have the Wilkins coffee.
Oh no, it does actually sound.
Yeah, I was like, why is he going?
Wilkins Coffee is cheating on us.
Abandoning us.
That's fucked up. All right,
I always have to see which one Tuesday appears in. That's always the fun part. Is like, who does Tuesday go to per stream?
Tuesday, who's your favorite? I want to know. We have some money to shout out instantly. Like, they gave money before the stream started. Are your fans that dedicated, Moonlight?
No, I just get Wilkins coffee to appear.
Damn it.
Okay, that's
better. Okay, we have the perfect being. I'll give you a gift for my absence. So I imagine they're not able to make the stream, but they've lovingly given us £2? Question mark. And
I think about $2.6.
Thank you so much, sir. And then Mikolos always coming through. Money's fun too. Light novel stream. Oh, you do not want a light novel stream.
It'd just be us complaining for 5 hours.
Fuck that god. I couldn't even finish it. I own it. I got like 2 chapters in.
I still haven't finished it.
It's
like, is it the writing is bad?
It
or is it like
literally is like you've taken the charm out of 100 girlfriends. Like you need Nakamura and Nozawa, man.
Shaking
like
my
it ain't the
damn
same.
Yeah, I've read some good fanfics, so I know it can be done. They just didn't get a good writer. It sounds like it.
It's not. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was just mid, which is almost worse than terrible.
It's boring.
Yeah.
Like somehow you have them fighting the vice principal in a giant mech Rentaro, and it's boring.
Yeah, great concepts, bad execution.
See, yep, it's classic.
Tragic.
Yeah. Like he's like, you can have the greatest ideas, but if you got a bad writer, it's just what it. Shaking my damn head.
I know. So, guys, I did some math here, and I already told you guys about that. Yeah.
Yep.
I know. Terrifying.
We're on a tight schedule, folks.
So, let me go to our chat real quick. I don't think there's anything secret in that chat. Stop. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay.
No, the thing where I say, hey, all my fans, and can't stand them.
So, okay. So, our goal for this stream, everybody, is a 3-hour stream where we discuss 10 girls. Can we do it? That's 18 minutes per girl. And we're losing time as we talk.
Yeah.
And then just for funsies, because I was curious, I was like, what would it be like? How many minutes would we have per girl if we decided to discuss all 37?
Yeah, it'd be like
would
18 seconds.
No, actually, it was more than I thought it would be.
It's got to be like a 5 minutes or
yep,
so.
4.86 minutes. So if we could do 5 minutes per girl, we got this.
I'll set a timer on my phone.
No, please God.
It's like speed reviewing.
And then I didn't screen cap this one, but I was super curious about like whenever there's 100 girlfriends, like we would have to talk about them in like, I think it was like 180 seconds per girl.
Yeah.
Honestly, for 100, that's not bad.
I know, it's like the opposite of exponential growth. It's like exponential. It's like the line flattens weirdly. I don't know.
Yeah, logarithmic.
Yeah. Don't ask me to understand that. No.
Do we want to go over how we're going to be doing this?
Yeah, we're starting from the fucking back, baby. Hitting it from the back, just like Rentaro will.
There's your fanfic.
Newest to oldest, because every time we do one of these streams, we start with fucking Hikari, and I'm sick of it. I want to talk about the girls, God damn it.
We're sick of Hikari. We're sick of Karine. There's your hook, Earl. When you make this video highlights, like let's just talk saying we're
about
sick
them
of
too much.
We're sick of them, and then fucking put like an alarm, like and then like pitchforks and torches. Right.
Yeah, we're like the over manga podcast who like I was watching the latest.
Bernardo's saying it can't hear me. Can you hear me now? I just turned up my audio on my audio.
Tell Bernardo
audio on my mic
that he could come to our stream where all the audio works. Sorry, I'll stop making that joke. I'm sorry, it's getting old.
If you want a good audio experience, or do you want the prestige of Mr. I reviewed the VAs of the English dub, huh? Like which?
Well, that was supposed to be a surprise for his. Well,
wait,
hopefully.
Well, you said that on your last stream, so
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. In Moonlight's review, he said to not fucking spoil it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Too late. I mean, there's like 9 people watching. Whatever.
Cut it.
Yeah, there's like 9 people watching. Oh well.
Yeah. Okay, so this is why you come to the stream. You get to see special previews, right? That's the excuse.
Wait, are you guys on your own tier list, or are you guys like watching my screen?
Let's watch your screen. Actually, yeah. Can you do that for me? It'll just be easier.
That'll be a lot easier. Yeah.
Share screen.
Thank you.
And then my computer explodes from like 5 things running at once.
Does the Moonlight 150 not have an amazing computer? I just assume
I have a pretty decent computer. I only just recently got into like being a PC person within the past couple of years.
Oh.
So I got a pretty what they call a modest high end. Like it's not high end, but it's like in the highest middle class. I'm a high middle class guy.
You timed that well before RAM quadruples in price.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I literally like within a year RAM and everything else with PC started happening. I got real lucky.
Yeah. All right. I suppose we should waste no time if we're gonna get through 10 whole girls.
Yeah. So I think we should explain like how are we gonna be ranking these? Like, well, sure. Do we want to do just A, S through D, or do we want to add an F?
Let's add an F. I like being mean. I like meanness personally.
Yeah.
Let's add a row below. Make that. What color did I miss? Oh, purple.
The stinkiest
get why
color.
Why they order it by like red is good and green is bad.
That is weird.
Now Gabe's saying I have no audio. What the hell?
Oh my god.
But everyone else hears me just fine. It's you, Gabe. But how we're gonna be ranking this is we're like, what are our parameters?
Okay, so the way that I'm kind of viewing this, especially given your recent video with your Kimari thing, right? Like you were talking about like was it boring or interesting how he fell in love with them, right? Because one of my favorite parts of this series is that typically it's believable that Rentaro actually loves them. One of my initial thoughts when I was like kind of toying around on the description for this stream, one of the things I put was like, sometimes Rentaro falls in love with these girls, and sometimes he's just begrudgingly saving them from death.
Basically,
that is the
he's
spectrum.
Just clocking in for the latest thing.
Yeah. So the way I see it is like, does the chapter itself, from a writing standpoint, give us everything we need to know about the girlfriend? So we're trying to ignore any development that has happened to the girlfriends in later chapters.
Just intro.
And just the intro, and just like how well did Nakamura give us the character? Like, they set up everything, or was there something lacking?
Okay, that makes it really right away I can already imagine who I would have in the high tiers, who I have in the low tiers based on that criteria.
Just check on chat.
It's like, do they feel like? I guess we could also factor in like, does Rentaro falling for them within just the one chapter's time feel believable.
That's my big thing, right? Because like sometimes it really does, and sometimes it does not.
So I think we have to like balance those two factors, and we'll see how we feel in each one.
I just want to say hi to Gabe N8J. Hello from Moonlight 150's chat. We got some crossover over here. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
you'll love to see it.
I think he went over there because he apparently can't hear me on my own stream.
That's how we're scraping away your subscribers.
I'm pretty sure you have more than mine.
Viewers at the moment probably, but you have like quadruple the subscribers, so we'll call it even.
Yep.
That's perfectly balanced as all things should be. Okay, so we are actually. Let me add another row here for the.
For context, Marlon in our chat, I am joking. Obviously, Rentaro loves them all, but there are some where it kind of feels like, and we'll talk about it
on initial meeting.
It's like the Animal Farm thing. He loves them all, but he loves some of them more than the others.
Just a little more.
It's interesting. It is interesting, and I think we'll jump right into Rana here, right? Because like I agree, I completely agreed with everything you were saying up till the Kamari slander about Rana. Where because like I'm sitting here like because I don't know, did you watch our video at all, Moonlight?
I got part of it way in. I can't remember where I left off.
We also mentioned something similar where it feels like Rentaro is kind of going through the motions a bit in that chapter.
Yeah, he's like, oh, new woman, about to do my moves on her, like moved like a love move number 37.
It was almost like too quick. Yeah, he was just like he's got this machine like analysis where he's like, what's your insecurities? Boom, bing, bing, boom. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it works.
It does.
All right. Like now we have like two different people saying they can't hear me. Can everyone just say in chat if they can hear me or not? Because what the hell? I just turned up my microphone like itself, not in OBS. You can't hear me. What the hell?
Are they trolling?
That'd be fucked up.
Like you're gonna make this 4 hours at least.
I'm watching the numbers in our stream are going up rapidly.
What the hell? Like they were like the audio is showing on my end.
So they can hear us, but not you in your stream? Hold on.
It's not talking? Hello? No, actually, my thing is not going up. What the hell?
Bruv.
Hold on. Audio.
No more 18 minutes per girl. Now it's like fucking 15.5 minutes per girl.
No, we'll cut the time away from the other girls. Within an hour, we'll be down to like 5 minutes for the remaining girls.
Damn it.
Wait, hello? No, god damn it.
Hello.
Is OBS not on my microphone?
It's probably, go to your settings for your audio track and make sure it's on your microphone. That fucking happens to me all the time. One time, I filmed a whole review and it didn't have Reyes' audio, so it was like I was talking to myself. That was Kimari's intro, by the way.
Yeah. I think that's how we start doing the
live streams.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Happy little accident.
Now I can tell it's too loud. Oh, I can see the audio there.
Are you fucking like clipping now?
Yes, I am. I just blew everyone's eardrums.
I think.
Damn.
Earl, I have a request for you. In the edit, can you make it very obvious who the real professional streamers are amongst us?
Yes.
What a fool.
So everyone should be hearing me now because now my mic is actually moving. See, desktop audio and mic are separate things. So yes, I can see both now.
Yes.
All right. Now that we got technical. All right. Well, thankfully, Rana won't take us very long.
Indeed.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But it should be a good should be actually a good barometer for this tier list.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she is right in the middle where it is interesting. Oh, thanks, Austin. He just gave me a donation. I finally got audio and I got donation.
Congratulations, you did it. Here's some money.
But yeah, so starting with Rana, I think it's very interesting because her chapter in general, not the character, but the chapter excels in giving us what we should know about the character, but none of it has Rentaro involved.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Definitely.
I know Reyes was a big fan of that, actually. He was talking about how like going forward it's harder and harder to believe that these girls don't like have like pasts and connections, so it actually is kind of cool, that element of it. But I agree with what you said in your video where like because we have less time with Rentaro and her, it's like much less believable than like falling in love, because like he really doesn't know anything about her other than like, wow, you're like a studious student, I guess. Like that's really all he knows.
Literally, like I said in my video, it's just chasing after a piece of paper. And what's even worse is that he disappeared because he has to go chase this thing. So they're not even talking.
Yeah.
So they're not even together.
And then like and not to be that guy, right? Because it is 100 girlfriends, but like I also like found it like really like she stood there fucking all day for this guy. Like
yeah, okay, yeah, that's the one thing you have to just be like, oh yeah, it's 100 girlfriends, just let it be, I guess.
And then on top of that, like, one cherry on top too, I really am sick of this fucking joke where his fucking clothes like half disintegrate. I'm getting old. It's getting old.
I think they started doing that with Eri, right? And they've done like, well, I think it's his third time, because it also happened with Kogwe when he was
Nakamura's
like,
new favorite joke.
Clothes off my back. Yeah. He has phases, he's gonna get out of his phase eventually. He'll come with some new goofy shit.
I just want to say hi to How Does This Work 8561 moved over here because I couldn't hear Moonlight. Hey, while you're here, subscribe.
Yeah.
Well, now you can come back to me because I have audio.
Yeah. But the one thing we had over him.
Well, little did you know, I have like a bouncer at the door. Once you come in, you actually have to pay to leave.
Yeah, so Roach Motel. Chatters come in, but they don't come out.
Oh, wow. But yeah, so Rana, yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, I wouldn't put her in the middle. I'd put her more towards low, like C territory.
Like Nakamura did a good job explaining the character, but making them being a Rentaro potential girlfriend was definitely falling off. So yeah, I think like, or maybe like at the very end of B.
I got rid of a question. Why do we have no D? Is it weird that we have no D, or am I weird for that?
I did that because then we have like an exact middle in B. So we have it exactly mid.
We could get rid of S if we want.
No, you can't get rid of S.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Austin.
Oscar.
Add an E.
The real trooper. He said, "I stayed when you had no voice." The true fan.
That's a real one. That's a real one.
I was simply imagining you're part of the conversation because I know you so well.
He heard just Animal Crossing noises.
Fantastic. Oh, it's gonna bother me. Okay, fine.
Do we want to add back D?
Unless you don't want it.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because the order is still the same either way. But I mean, I guess some people might be alphabet OCDists or whatever. But
it'll bother me a little, but that's
okay.
Okay.
Well, then with D
C feels better.
I'm okay with C feels better.
Yeah.
All right. Because I highly doubt we'll be sticking many in F, so it really is just these 5.
There's only going to be a handful in F, and I already know the one that I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think I do as well.
So, anything else we want to say about Rana's?
I just wish, genuinely, it really does come down to like, okay, when I think of like a really good girlfriend intro chapter, and like spoilers, I think this will be like an S for me. Kurumi. Right? It's like with
Kurumi is really good.
With Kurumi, it's like everything feels earned. You understand why Kurumi loves him. You understand why he loves Kurumi. He sees her passion for food. She's I mean, fuck, dude, he like burns himself making food for him or for her. Like that is like what I like to see. The earned. This
it's really funny.
Good.
It's really funny thinking about that. It's like Shizuka, he translated a whole book into a text writing.
Oh my god,
Kurumi, he made a burger burning his hands. Rana, he chased after a piece of paper.
Yeah, and doesn't it kind of feel a little, and like luckily it hasn't gone too bad yet, but like it kind of reminds me a bit of like the rot of any long-running series. Like with Dragon Ball Z, the meme is like what Goku had to do to get Super Saiyan, what Gohan had to do to get Super Saiyan, and then what Goten had to do to get Super Saiyan, chased by his mom, right? It's like
that's how it happened. Okay.
Yeah, Goten was like being chased around by Chi-Chi, and he became Super Saiyan as like a 5-year-old.
To be fair, Chi-Chi is like his mom, so he's got the mom buff.
Yeah, no, for real, like the student council in anime. Yeah.
I think perhaps one different way to perceive this chapter is just, this wasn't really Rana falling in love with Rentaro. It was more just her deciding to date this guy that she just met, which, people do that all the time. They decide, like, you look cute, so I'll date you, and then, they fall in love later.
Well, Rentaro, according, if go back to Uto's intro chapter, he is a raging man slut and a woman lover, right? So.
But yeah, Rentaro, he presumably... Okay, wait, so are we... because there's a relation between the two of them, and there's each other's perspective on the other partner.
Okay, so yeah, what about Rana's perspective on Rentaro, right? I guess because from her perspective,
because Rana seems like he kind of. I don't want to speak ill of her, but he's a young girl. She got hit on by a cute guy who did some dashing, knight in shining armor type shit. So
we must remember she's literally in middle school, despite the fact that she looks like a high schooler.
Like, this is some classic sort of like a girl about to get taken advantage of type shit. But thankfully,
luckily it's Rentaro.
It's Rentaro.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously, like all Rana has is he's like, oh no, he's gonna think I'm some slutty girl, and then he's like, wait, no,
Yeah,
you're
it's
not.
like-
Oh
yeah,
no,
like,
I'm in love with
This
you.
is the type of girl who gets taken advantage of by
Yes.
slick talking fuckboys. So it's like,
Who else was like that? We had another girl that was like that, where we were like, thank God it was Rentaro.
We'll think of it
honestly, a
when we get
lot of
to it.
GFs
A
like
lot of
that.
them, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think C is pretty good. We'll debate top and
I'll
lower
finish
end
off
and
by
see
just
what we get
devil's
more.
advocating for Rana's perspective. Like, I really do. I do like Rana's character. Like from a body dysmorphia perspective, I'm a slut for body dysmorphia characters, right? Like I think her and Mei Mei are gonna have interesting stuff. So from her perspective, I do understand that like this is probably one of the first guys that's treated her with like kindness and not just like nice tits, you know. I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I totally get that, and that is definitely well done in the chapter itself. But as you said, from the point of Rentaro and point
Yes.
of her as a character, so yeah, we have to separate the fiction of the character themselves and then how the author is portraying the chapter.
Yeah.
At this point, Nakamura, you may have to start bringing back multi-chapter intro arcs.
As long as he's
It's-
committed to
it's-
making this series for 50 more years. I mean,
Yeah, just to convince us viewers that Rentaro really does love these girls.
Yeah.
I love this shot though.
oh, she's super cute. And by the way, I'm one of those. I'm that rare. And some people will like string me alive for this because it seems to really enrage Twitter. I'm one of those rare people that enjoyed the Lucky Lecher joke in Fire Force. I thought it was funny. And you know, so like, I'm actually quite excited if that's the direction we're going with her character. But yeah, I would definitely need more. But I would want Nakamura to put the Nakamura spin on it, which is like she has that,
Yeah.
but there's also some depth to her, right?
Or what's going to happen is because Rento's not always around, it's more the girlfriend's always around. We're going to get a lot more Yuri pairings with her.
Yes.
Ooh, oh my god, that would be incredible.
Like she just starts doing all the Lucky Lecture stuff with all the girls.
Oh my god! When she's around, Mei Mei's like buttons like snap even more. Like it transfers to other people too.
It's spreading.
That'd be epic. I mean, well, one of the Reyes mentions a lot that the series has kind of like slowly kind of lost its etchy edge. Maybe this is Nakamura
Yeah.
seeding it back in.
Get it back in. I mean, it definitely feels like it would like, okay, here's a overgrown middle schooler again. Like we didn't get that far with Nemu, but here we are with Rana.
Are we gonna get the
Alright.
overgrown middle schooler chapter where they all group up and do something?
Yeah,
Alright.
pro-
I
probably.
mean, there's only Nemu and Rana right now.
Eventually, I'm sure, because this
We'll get a
motherfucker is
third.
not gonna add any adult women. Like he's like he's been
One day.
cursed. like a
Slap.
He also never had adult women.
Slap that cold bitch in S.
All right, where's
Bitch
Coco
used
at?
lovingly in this moment, obviously.
Yes, affectionate.
I love her. I love her so much. Okay, how do we
I-
feel
I
about
don't-
S?
I don't know about S, but
I'm-
I think maybe an A.
At least A. I'd
Hmm.
kill
like-
myself
Okay,
and
so
everyone in
I
this
think if
stream
both
if
of
it was lower than
you
A.
and you, Red and Moonlight, are both like Kogaway is my girl. I mean,
She is my girl.
okay. I mean, for me,
I mean-
because I was
When
basically
Kogaway
right now,
cut
my-
her bangs, Reyes fucking he almost ended
yes.
it.
Oh my god, it was like from A ish to like B, C, even. Like I'm like, I mean, okay, that's. I mean, it's your life. I can't. I'm not like. I can't. But yeah, that was painful. Honestly, I didn't even remember she'd done that until I was reading back through the thing. I was like, oh my gosh,
It hurt all over again. It's like you know that stock image of the old guy clutching his chest. It's Reyes.
Yes.
Okay, so I will say this is one of the only times I've read this series where I felt the zing as well. I mentioned this in our review. Like literally the first shot before I knew anything about her, I just fucking adored her design. And even like Reyes even mentioned like the way it's like framed, you know, from afar, it's very mysterious. You know, like I don't know, like instantly it drew me in. I was so interested. Whereas like with Rana, no diss to Rana, but her design did not like instantly capture me. But like Kogaway's instantly captured me.
Okay, now how do we feel about the love
Well,
arc of this?
going over Kogaway's chapter again, it definitely feels a lot of the same of this guy stood out for me, and then he said the one thing, like he said, you had good looking eyes,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Well, that's clearly the pattern, but I think there's little differences between how it's done, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'd say objectively, it's a more interesting quirk than Rana's, at least so far,
Yeah.
right? Because like whereas with
mean,
Rana,
it's-
go ahead.
I sup-
And it's built upon a little better than Rana's thing. I mean,
Yes.
definitely the way that this back half works is better than Rana's because it's not Rentaro running off with a piece of paper. So
More
it's
fucking
definitely-
closeless Rentaro, by the way. It's literally like 3,
Yes.
4 in a row. It's insane.
It's like every
I mean, her
girl has
quirk
got to get a
is-
look at the goods.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is what you're joining.
That
you know, it's
that's
like
the
an
girl's
advertisement.
perspective. That's why they're falling in love. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Kokoway is squarely in like the supernatural quirk girl.
I'm a fan.
Whereas Rana is much more just a normal ass girl. So I don't know. That's a difference. But
You know, it's just I've known people like this, not to her extreme. I mean, it's a really good, it's a solid character writing trope, right? You take a real thing that exists and just amp it up to comic regards, right? She's cold a lot, and then just make it ridiculous. I love that. Very cute. I don't know. It's simple, but it has a lot of possibilities. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's what I even said in my video was that it's a simple concept, but you can't apply it to many different things.
Whereas, like in your video with Rana, you were at the end of that chapter. You were like, "How will this even be a thing in chapters going forward?" I think you said something like, "Because the girls aren't going to judge her for that. So like, what's her thing going to be?" Whereas with Kokoway, we instantly knew what her thing was going to be, and we could imagine all these like scenarios going forward.
Yeah, that's the other thing is with Kokoway, yes, her people aren't freaked out by her eyes like she was always afraid of, but her cold will still be a thing. With Rana, they're not going to make fun of her overly developed body, but what's her other thing outside of that? So
clearly she's going to have insecurity after insecurity, which you'll assume that they're doing that, and they'll be like, Kara's gonna be like, "Girl, nobody said anything even remotely like that
about your big, fat, annoying tits."
Like, so you are noticing that.
I could see Karne accidentally being mean to her about it.
I could see like at the beginning, everyone's just kind of like, "Wait, what? You're a third-year middle schooler?" But
she's like, "God damn
it!" And then Momiji's like, "I know, right? Look how amazing these are."
And Rentro's like, "She's traumatized about that."
Clearly she's gonna have a Momiji thing going on as
You're
well.
right, though. I will say, I looking back through the chapter, I agree. It's not us. It's like low A maybe. You're right.
Yeah,
I was blinded by my love for Kokoway.
Yeah, Kokoway is great as a character, but the intro itself is just above average. It's just good.
I was like, maybe it's just because it's been almost half a year since I read this chapter. I couldn't really recall anything. I was just writing down my thoughts.
And
I mean, the Cossack dance was a really good gimmick for showing off her thighs, but other than that, I don't
yum yum.
I mean, yes, the thighs are pretty good, but we only see them one time.
I remember when she did the Cossack dance, I was actually so scared that was going to be her gimmick. Like, she was going to be the Cossack dance girl, and I was like, please no.
I mean, it's one of her gimmicks.
That was originally her gimmick, was if you caught what Uto said in the next chapter.
Yeah.
And that was Nakamura really explained, our whole chapter was going to be the Cossack dance.
Thank
That's wild.
God that they reworked it. I wonder if that had to do with her reworked design as well.
No, well, the biggest possibility is because of the blizzard that happened in Japan. That was like
so it was God being like, I'm not
mid.
gonna let you do this, bro. you were getting too mid, and if you do this, you're gonna ruin the series. Like,
and then we got one of the best chapters in recent memory is the Hot Pot. I was like, that's a great chapter.
Yeah, that was pretty.
And ironically, the best GI chapter to this day.
The only good chapter.
Poor thing.
Oh, poor girl.
Speaking of GI,
here we are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This. I think we're all gonna have a unanimous
this
sorry
one
girl.
Is
it's
unique.
F.
Yeah.
I think it's at least good to the point where it does give you everything that you need to know about her.
Yeah, that's true.
The problem with GI is everything after her intro.
Yeah, actually, I think the best thing that ever happened to her was her intro chapter so far.
So here comes. I have a lot of trauma with this chapter because I had Rayos and I had like the most banger theory, and it was just instantly disproven.
Yep.
So okay, let me sift you through this one again. Okay, so we liked the idea because if I remember correctly, it's been a second since I read this, right? But like she's very like scroll up a touch, just one page for me, Moonlight. Yeah, because at first she's like obviously like, no, I'm a teacher, no, but then she's like, oh God, he's gonna be so sad. I'm okay, I'll date you, right? So what Rayos and I kind of concocted was like, what if her thing beyond just being a nurse is that she's doing the like, oh, I'm not really dating him, I'm just like stringing him along, and eventually I'll let him down, but I'm just like, I don't want him to be sad, and she just like does that for like a long time. I thought that'd be such a funny idea. Good.
I was just gonna say, unfortunately, the only way to do that is if there was a quote unquote continuity of like a long running arc.
Oh my God,
yeah,
yeah,
like. There's just never.
There's no.
It may come up in like a later chapter for one thing, but nothing like that's ever gonna like linger throughout multiple chapters, unfortunately.
I hope it does, because I remember it's one of my favorite like clips. I share this clip a lot whenever I'm looking for like a funny clip from my review, is where we're kind of comparing her to like the other adults in the cast, and like at this point in this chapter, the way that she appeared to me was like, oh, she's like the first adult we have that is like aware that it's weird to date a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, most of them are aware.
I mean, Kimahri also kind of said that.
You're right, and not less aware, more just like she seemed like more resistant to it. Kimahri snapped like a twig instantly, right? I mean, like she, and at the end of this chapter, it felt like she was lying to herself. So like I was really hoping that it was going to be like a weird, like reluctant, like, oh, but I don't want to make him sad, and then slowly she would fall in love with him and be like, fuck age of consent laws, I guess. But like, you know, but no, I mean, like literally you go from this chapter to her intro chapter and instantly it's just like, hey guys, and I'm like, fucking goddamn it.
Because instead of this chapter where we're just seeing a montage of everyone coming to the nurse office, what an interesting way to do that would have been at least let that linger for another chapter. Be like, oh, so this is actually what it's like to date Renter. I was like, maybe this is a good idea. Maybe I can do this. Like her just doubting everything would have been an interesting chapter.
I agree completely. I just wish that there was a bit more, because I've said this for a long time. I really do miss in the beginning of the series where it was a bit of like a hump to get over, where he had to be like, by the way, I'm dating like 5 other girls, and they had to be like, whoa, what, weird, and then he had to kind of like, there was like a moment where they had to think about that. I wish there was.
I'm trying to remember who the last one was. I think it was Mimi.
I think it was, because at first she was like, huh, but it was just the fact that she was number 10 that she was like, oh, okay.
So what do we think for Gia? I think it does give us everything we need, so maybe it'd be.
Yeah.
You do make a good point about it giving everything we need, because I do think beyond,
here's what we needed, not what we wanted.
Beyond the ramen chapter, it might be her best chapter, right?
Yeah.
So
fuck, I'm torn between.
And I mean, you do see like Rentaro being like, oh, she's so nice and kind, she cares about everyone she takes care of. I will say it's probably a little lower on her end, like realizing, wait, I should date this guy. Like literally, it comes down to, oh god, I looked him in the eye. Why am I sweating?
He's gonna be sad. Well, see, and that was the other thing too. Now I'm remembering in real time, because like the way I interpreted her at first is like she's like an infinite people pleaser, to the point like that's part of the reason why she like hides her rage too. She's like a people pleaser to her core. So like I thought it'd be a really interesting idea that she's like strung along into dating this guy because she doesn't want to let him down and make him sad.
Yeah.
And then of course she'd slowly actually fall in love with him. But yeah, I don't know.
But literally it's just, what is this feeling? Did I just fall in love at first sight? And nothing built upon that.
Weak. Yeah.
And it just comes down to, well, stop looking at me because I have these feelings for you and it's not good. So I don't. Maybe still C, but maybe C.
Is it as bad?
I mean, I would definitely put her.
No, I'm putting it at least. I'm putting
beneath
above Rana. I'm putting above Rana at least.
What would you say, Reyes?
I mean, well, I said, you know, I would personally put her beneath Rana, but
really,
maybe
really.
But remember, okay, are you differentiating between her character and her intro chapter? Because I don't like her character, but I do agree that her intro chapter is at least like there's more.
I mean, for example, in the intro chapter, we get Rana. We get like literally her whole psychic backstory. We get that for you.
We do get the backstory because Nakamura gave us this whole classroom scene with Kurumi and Momiji, which was really good. So maybe in that regard, because it's so different, and maybe it's at least above GI's. Yeah, I'd actually be okay with that. Intro? Yeah, Rana's in Rana intros, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about yeah. Yes, I accept that. Yeah, I thought you were talking about GI.
Okay. I'm sure we'll be.
I don't remember.
I'm sure we'll be moving, and I'm sure we'll be moving eventually.
Just giving Chad a bit of attention here. Kirby Guy mentioned Eru did kind of grapple with it. As Eru said, I'm not happy about Darling dating others, but you make the other half of my twin tails. Yeah, actually, and I really did enjoy that about Eru too.
That was good.
Speaking of,
speaking of Eru,
yeah.
Okay,
certainly one of the funniest GF streams we did, but yeah, for the actual.
I do think it's on the weaker. I do think it's on the weaker side.
I don't know if I'm going to. Now that I know more about her, I don't know if I'm gonna look at it with as much hatred and vitriol as I had initially. But like I will say, from this chapter, I really did think that she was gonna be like one note and bad. I was like,
that's to the detriment of the chapter. She is one note. We don't get her notes until later.
Yeah.
So in that regard, it is on the. I think
it's got to be at least.
I guess, but there's some clear, obvious mystery about why the fuck She's
That's
so
true.
adamant about these goddamn twin tails.
It's
Which
a
we still
mystery,
haven't had
but
solved, by the way.
which also, but at least with Twin Tails or any other thing is the mystery. But why are we getting this mystery in the intro chapter? That's not a 100 Girlfriends thing. Is to have a long lingering mystery about stuff, really.
No, but
Usually
actually
Which is interesting,
introducing
though.
a new,
I did like- yeah.
thing. Yeah.
No, I do agree that like go to the little flash of her mom and her, wherever that is.
So it's later. It's later here.
Yeah, it's like page.
That is probably the most interesting part of this chapter, because
That it's
because-
not afflicted by her parents or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what maybe be like. She possibly trans, because that seemed like a very
we were
potentially
the copium was
trans
strong.
experience. But
Yeah. Well, she's like weirdly obsessed with her appearance, right? Which like this was like
this is when I look the
Because-
best, which is very image centered kind of thing.
Yeah, because as we learned at like at
Body
least
image,
with my theory thing that I said later, but once again, that's all out of this chapter. It was not
yeah.
really. If she would have said something like, "This is the ultimate womanhood to be this beautiful,"
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, then we
Mhm.
would have pieced that more together.
We could have had.
But
a
she's saying this is
hinting
when
of the
I'm at my
trad
absolute
wifeness.
best, which is a very
Yeah.
different kind of
Yeah.
very different kind of angle or whatever.
I will. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I will say like the beginning, like the first page is very, very what's the word like?
How do we feel
It
about
is
the "I
I
want to
s-
huff a cat" joke?
Yeah, yeah, that goofy
Her
shit.
shit- like this beginning part of it actually does is like here she is like full of herself,
Oh,
like
she's cooking.
look
Yeah.
how gorgeous I am, and people are all gawking at me.
The cinematography
I
is
like
on
that.
point.
No one is. It is really funny.
Yeah, yep, and the comedy is there too.
So with the comedy of it, I do think it's a stronger chapter. But then
Mhm.
with the whole,
But yeah, the rest of the chapter doesn't
Let's
really
take
live
our
up
minds
to the
back
hype.
to when this chapter came out briefly. Okay, like
Okay, I was not as harsh on her as Red.
Well, okay,
Like,
but
I
like
mean, yeah, I was
to
like-
me, it felt like every single joke or punchline of any statement she said was like twin tails, you know. And
Yeah,
like,
that's
what the
because it
heck?
is.
But that's bad.
But what? Okay, I guess I'm imagining like if you met a real person like that and you know there's something behind it. It's not just you know, like I don't know, it's not just random or something. There's some mystery behind it, whether you're interested in covering it or not. There's a reason. I don't know, like
Yeah, for sure. I think at the time I had little faith, right? I was concerned that it was going to be.
yeah,
another-
I think this was at like sort of the tail end of like a string of like I think chapters or at least events that it may have been like okay Nakamura,
we
what's
weren't
going on
feeling
here?
it.
Are you
Yeah.
are you going through something? You have like a blue period in your art career, like
I also
When-
wasn't
I-
over my Sue hatred yet, right? At this point,
Oh,
and I
true.
was thinking this was going to be another Sue, which in my interpretation of Sue
well,
at
she
the time,
kind of is, yeah.
Yeah, well, my interpretation of Sue at the time was like one note, all they do is one thing, right? But
One
like
number.
I've kind of expanded my palette since then, I think.
Mm.
and what brought this chapter down for me was I thought this was going to take a more interesting turn here, where I
Yes,
thought
I would have
the
liked that
twin
as well.
tails were fake.
Oh,
Like she was faking it, and not just like the strap, but like her whole like it was like extensions or something
that would have been
that she
epic.
put on.
Well, now we know she would never do that because that'd be stolen valor. She would probably kill someone who had extensions in their hair.
I will say though, I got to give props to, and this won't count towards the ranking, of course, but I want to give props to Nakamura though. He did like retroactively make her interesting as fuck. Like I to this day, I think she's the largest climb. She went from my F tier to my B tier, and like
Okay, how much of that is the homophobic jokes? Is that
No, it's not.
That's not Nakamura's work.
No, it's really not. Okay. So genuinely, it comes down to two things, right? It's well, not even just two things. Okay, but the two main things is like one, I like the direction that he went with like her weird. There's like implications that there's like some Twin Tails underground society that she's a part of.
Oh my god, yes.
And I really like headcanoning that, like imagining that, like, you know, when she's not hanging out with the family, she's like going to like little underground clubs and shit.
Mhm.
And then like I also enjoy the trad wave element, right? Like it's a weird thing for someone as young as her to be like so obsessed with, and it does make me wonder about her upbringing, right? So like that has kind of injected a mystery into her, which of course I think we see maybe a hint of here with her obsession with her appearance as such a young girl. So and then of course that's what led to her being homophobic jokes, and they are jokes.
Yes.
But you know, it's if anything, I think she'd be more the type that would be like, what? Girls can kiss? I didn't know. You're telling me this for the first time.
We're still waiting for Haku Reincarnate to kiss in front of her.
Yes, I need to see the reaction. I can smell it on her, bro. She's gonna be confused.
I still can't get over this image right here of how small she is.
Yes, I mentioned the same thing.
Yes, that was wild. But
in
granted, her height is wildly inconsistent just in this chapter.
In my
See,
notes,
like,
in that moment, I said something like, "This is the in this panel." I like remembered how much of a fucking child. I was like, "Oh, this is a fucking child. That is a child."
Yeah.
I do think she's leaning over. I do think she's leaning over, but still.
Okay, well, yeah, I'd say
don't rub your cheek into this man's chest like that. It's not
the chapter
not right.
itself. Is it?
I think it might be high D.
Yep, I can agree with that because it really was. She was too one note.
Maybe low C once we start filling out D and seeing what that feels like, but yeah, it's definitely somewhere around there.
The gift of hindsight or foresight, I don't know, it does it well.
Sight.
Okay, here we go. We're here.
All right, Kimahri.
Yes,
right. I mean, so Reyes and I are on record fucking loving this chapter, like absolutely adoring it.
I love
multiple
the chapter.
angles. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's that's crazy. You love the chapter, but not the girl who is being the woman.
He likes the girl too. He had an issue with
So the thing that I definitely worded, I think I worded it poorly in my video, was the thing we were talking about from Rentaro's point of view to falling in love with this woman didn't feel as strong as other things. Now, granted, I may have also just skipped over Eru in my mind of how bad that was, but it just felt like from Rentaro's point of view, all you had was this woman is like trying to make you break up with all your girlfriends because it's against not even her own personal code, but what she feels like society's is. And then like also not counting if we count this too, I feel like this is a decent moment where she's like confronting these other girls, but just the standing by himself, that's it.
All right. I'm gonna explain.
That's like cinematic.
Actually,
that's got to do with the audience fall in love with her.
I say for a chapter-wise, it's good, but just from Rentaro's point of view.
That's the kind of thing I can imagine. Like if I were there and I saw something like this happen, I could imagine falling for someone in this moment where I realize, oh, this is. It's that moment where you see, like in for example, in Kaguya-sama Love's War, there's like we get to see the moments when the titular main characters fall in love with each other. I think like Kaguya mentions it, like it was just there's this moment of seeing Miyuki kind of looking over his shoulder to for what's the word, like to make sure the stragglers they're looking after were taken care of, and just that's profile view of his face kind of symbolized all the things about him in one moment that she loved. And I think that's a very maybe not classic, but that's like a archetypal realizing that why I'm in love with this person, or that I am in love with this person kind of moment. And I feel like this is another example of that, where where our boy Rentaro sees basically the epitome of Kimahri just in one moment. It's like,
do you mind if I jump in here?
Yeah.
And then please, I'll definitely throw it back to you when I'm out of rambling. Can you scroll up, Moonlight? Because that's the one I want to look at. Because this, So with what Reyes is saying, right? Like love for me, it's like love is like a very nebulous like thing, and it's hard to like, you can't like science love, right? It's like feelings, right? So when I think of like why I love Allie, it's little things like the way she laughs, the way when we're in the car and I show her a song that she's never heard before in her life, she starts singing along as if she knows the lyrics, and I'm like, girl, I know you don't know the lyrics to this, and she's like, just like little things that they do, you start to like, oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, the way you when you I don't know, chuckle, you grab your stomach, or it's little things like that is kind of like when you start to fall in love with someone, it's like little almost unexplainable things like that. So like with this, I think both from a narrative perspective and like just a real life love perspective, it makes sense, right? Narrative perspective, like Reyes said, it is one of the most masterful ways I've ever seen him just like wordlessly show don't tell, you get the vibe for a character. But then like beyond that, I totally get it from Rentro's perspective, right? Because up until this point, she is an antagonist. He knows he's Zung with her, but like she is someone who's trying to push them away. But in this moment, he gets her, right? Because this is the moment where he realizes she's not just a bitch. She's not just trying to like be rude to Root. This is like something that's ingrained in her. When you see someone do this, you know, like, okay, she was raised weird. There's something here. But beyond just like, oh, she's raised weird, it also becomes, there's like a passion there. And to me, there's nothing more attractive that anyone can do or show than passion, and passion for anything, right? I find Rayos's passion for lewd artwork incredibly attractive. I remember when I first was becoming partners with him for YouTube, I would see on his Twitter he would post like breast studies where he would just draw different sized breasts. His commitment to that was so attractive to me. With Kimari here, even though it's something that I think is a little ridiculous, in this moment Rentaro sees like, okay, this is not just like, because I think we both would agree that like a lot of people that like talk the talk do not walk the walk, right? It would be very easy for someone who's a strict teacher or a guidance counselor to be like, yeah, fuck you, you gotta follow the rules, but then not follow the rules, or be like a heavy drinker outside of school, kind of like the whole gym teacher telling you to run a mile, but they're like a fat lazy slob. Well, why don't you run it with us, right? In this moment, Rentaro sees her, oh, she actually like lives her morals. She sticks to them. This is a passion. This is like I don't know, it's written in the DNA of who she is, and that passion for what she does, even though it's it's a little silly, but the passion itself is attractive. That's my yap on it. Yeah.
My only pushback on that is I do agree with like you like your partner's like little things that they do. Like we even see that with Rentaro and like the whole feet observation with Shizuka, stuff like that. Like that I all get. Yeah. That all I get. And even the passion thing I also get, but this doesn't read as passion to me. This has been drilled and traumatized into her that she can't break her own mindset of doing anything else. Actually, you just brought up something interesting, is watching her do it, but if in an alternate way of if we saw her waiting here and then Rentaro saw her sweating like this, like she wants to break the rules but knows that she can't because she's been so raised to do so. Like what was that moment where she said, like, you want to break a rule, don't you? And then that reinforces the whole, no, she does want to break a rule and be like everyone else, but she can't.
Yeah, that would be a different
that would be a different thing.
Different perspective. But yeah, we know that here it's more ego-synchronic.
Right? So like on top, this moment already is one of the best things I've ever seen in all of 100 Girlfriends. And then you go down to when they kiss and the leg lock. I mean, we're talking like genuine. Let me just walk through this part real quick again too, because like I'm not kidding when I say, and I'm pretty sure I did put this in my top 10 chapters in our top 10 chapter stream.
Yeah, I think you did.
One of my top 10 chapters. So like this whole sequence is one of the most masterfully crafted I've ever seen in 100 Girlfriends, right? Because like the way that he scroll up for a bit to when he's like kind of saying like, if you don't want this, I'll stop. I remember
Tuesday saying something like, it feels a little like a little date rapey a little bit.
You know, a little. But it's to me, it's you could interpret it like that, but it's also like it's Rentaro.
I mean, the fact that he said, if you don't want me to do it, I'll stop. Like that kind of takes it out of that realm and puts it more in the realm of, yes, it is forceful. I mean, I guess it depends on whether we interpret what he said as being truthful or not.
Here's how I interpret it.
You can say that very easily.
Well, allow me to devil's advocate for Rentaro here. I think, because clearly we've never seen Rentaro act like this before, I think that this is Rentaro doing what he does best, analyzing and seeing what she needs, and he knew that, like, he knows internally, like intuitively, this is what she needs for her happiness, but obviously he can't make that decision for her. But he knows that she won't make that decision unless he pushes, right? So I don't know. That's another reason why I think this is such an S tier fucking intro chapter, because it like takes chances. It's ballsy. Yeah. It has Rentaro being like, I mean, I'm not kidding you. It's one of the only 100 Girlfriends chapters where I've done this. I was like jumping up and down on my bed when I read this. Like actually,
there's
like a child
of tension here.
Oh, it's
emotional tension, sexual tension, even just compositional tension in the way the page is laid out.
What did you say, Allie? What did you say?
I was gonna say, Allie, we need that footage.
If only she was filming. I should have.
More to the point of like how like egocentric or just like a rule things is. I mean, I think it's safe to say that she does believe being a rule follower is good from like a not like from a forced on her perspective, like more like this. She was raised to believe that way, and she actually agrees with it. Not
well,
like,
she thinks it's like the structure of society is to follow rules.
Yeah.
So
well, I do think there's an element of she believes in that from her own what's the word? Like
yeah, she believes in it, but it's
person?
There's a bit of trauma there that makes her follow it to like an obsessive degree, right?
I mean, is there? I don't think the trauma is from being bullied for being a stickler for the rules,
well,
right?
But her parents,
I don't remember.
You don't get the vibe that her
remember.
parents might be a little douchey.
Well, yeah, but
Most likely.
I'm saying from what we've seen, she seems to believe in like the rule that she's not following them. He's like, oh, I don't want to follow them, but I had to follow them because my parents, because I was punished into following them. It's more like she was raised. Like I can imagine it was.
I mean, there was definitely something there because as she was like tormented throughout school by like not having any friends, you would think that in a kid's mind, it's like, well, this rule thing clearly doesn't work because I'm being left alone.
I mean, for some kids, yeah, but I don't think. I mean, hell, I wasn't this extreme, but I was definitely the kind of kid to be like, no, you dumbasses are not following the rules. That's bad. I'm gonna not be like you and like get in trouble or whatever. I'm gonna.
I was not a rule breaker either, but I think being left out like this and constantly tormented would have done something to her, make her question it or something.
Oh, I'm sure.
It depends on the person.
I think that Moonlight's onto something there. I think that's probably why she's such a torn person mentally, right? Like I think she believes in it, but also is like, well, but look at what it's brought me. It's brought me nothing but a life of sadness and loneliness. And so I think she knows internally it's important to follow rules because that's what keeps society functioning. But also she's like, well, fuck, all the fucking people having fun aren't doing that. So what the fuck am I doing wrong, right? I mean, there's a fascinating torn character. Like, so beyond everything that we just said that was already peak, Kimari as a character from the jump is peak. Infinite possibilities. There's
not only that, but also, like, as we give with other great chapters that we're probably going to talk about, we get some backstory here, like some brief one, but we get this from all the third years. They're like, oh yeah, that teacher, she's a real hard ass. It's like, so you get that going into the character, which is also very interesting.
Isn't it amazing too?
Yeah, she has a relationship with previous girlfriends, even if it's off screen, I guess. But yeah,
this is the same length as those other chapters, and it feels like triple the amount of shit is
done. Yes, there's
I'm going to be saying that actually quite a lot. There's a couple intro chapters that feel so much longer than others.
Yeah.
This is it's got to be an S tier, guys. We have to agree on
that.
It's an S tier chapter. I agree.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to having it be like an SS tier.
Let's not get into the gap again.
That shit is so fucking funny.
This is the gap.
Head and shoulders above the other one.
No, but yeah, I know, I agree. From everything that this chapter offers, from this little bit of background to their back and forth, to even challenging Rentero's like moral code of like, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, that's great. We even get a little bit of backstory of hers.
Can I be honest?
She's a great design too. Chapter, I mean, oh my lord,
this chapter was like,
she's an adult woman,
and then you get the comedy at the end here with like her all getting naked and they're kissing the leg. Like, this chapter has it all.
It literally does. This is one of those, like, you know, I read this and I have my agendas, right? And like this chapter felt like like an alternate universe version of me wrote it to please me. Like it's as if it's basically like when you get those chapters of One Piece where it feels like fanfic. Like, holy shit, Blackbeard is fighting a Kainu, and it's like, oh my, that's really happening. I couldn't believe that we actually had them sit down and debate the ethics of the polycule. I was like, but Rayos and I do that shit like constantly on our videos. We were so excited to see Rentaro actually fucking sit down and defend his position. It's just so good.
I mean, we couldn't have had a better girlfriend for the 1/3 mark of this series. Like, he really met the moment in basically every way imaginable.
Last thing I'll say before we move on, it's just, to me, it's actually, I think it both, I'll say from a negative and a positive perspective. From a positive perspective, I'll say it's amazing to me that the same author that makes like the Rana chapter wrote this chapter. I mean, they feel like totally different series. And from a positive perspective, that's cool. There's like a lot of variance in the series. But from a negative perspective, it's like, how the fuck? It's really.
How are you so inconsistent? They're highs and lows, you know. Yeah. As a writer myself, I know
they can't
sometimes
I have to assume it's intentional. I mean,
I mean, sometimes you just have everybody, every creative has their like individual, like, sort of like, I don't know, in their psychological cave minds, we all have the little veins of like just absolute gold, and then the veins of like this random junk metal.
They saved a girlfriend like Rana for when they were on their maternity leave. It's like, oh, we need a easy one.
Is Rana is her chapter that bad? Like, I mean, yeah, obviously they could have been better with the romance, but I mean,
I didn't think it was terrible.
It's not terrible. It's just for an intro chapter, it just feels on the weaker side.
I feel like we're hurting her. I feel like we're hurting her ranking by not including, the relationship he has with Momiji. That was like insane.
That is
That's
true.
No, that is why it's in C, because I think everything before meeting Rentaro was so good, but everything involving Rentaro
why didn't we
down.
mention a little bit more of that? Like, I think it deserves to be mentioned. Like,
well, I'll say this.
She turned Momiji.
Do you want to put her in a B?
Does that feel weird?
Actually, honestly, that feels really good. Just looking at that felt right somehow. Like,
maybe we'll put her at the bottom of B once we get the other B.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm satisfied with that.
Bottom of B, I'm satisfied.
Because man, that Rentaro section dragged it down.
I agree. I can agree with that. It really is, because I agree.
It's a lopsided chapter. It's like
that's what it is. Yeah.
On one end we have the highs of the first half of the chapter, and then like the midness of the second half.
It's so funny that a new girlfriend introduction chapter, the worst part is her meeting Rentaro.
That's so strange. Yeah, and like Moonlight, do you agree with the sentiment that like Momiji kind of stole the show in that chapter? Like
I don't know about stole the show, but she got better. Like, she got more interesting.
Infinitely better. I mean, I already love Momiji. Momiji was an A already for me, and that moved her to S. Like, maybe like top 5 even. The switch from being like, I'm autistic grope gremlin to autistic grope gremlin, but I'm also amazing at everything else, but I just choose to grope.
Yeah, it's like I'm an autistic savant, and my savantery is groping. Like, honestly, it's everything else, really.
Like, it's the same thing that they did with like Akko, where like when you first hear Akko talk, you think she's stupid, right? Because she's like, "Oh, hey guys," but like, no, actually, Akko's really emotionally intelligent. Like that, like I don't know, that like really brings people up.
Yeah, anyway, But it just be interesting to see, like, do we get another situation kind of like Eru and some other ones where it's kind of a mid-intro chapter, but she gets better later on, because we have to see with Rana, what are they going to do with this character?
I would imagine.
I believe
that's what's going to happen with Rana.
I believe.
I'd be surprised.
Especially,
I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised with the potential she has with Momiji to do.
Oh yeah.
Their gimmicks. I mean,
guys, once the Lucky Ledger shit starts,
yeah, I mean, really, it's Nakamura's GF to fumble. So I mean,
and you got to think at least with Rana, because okay, yeah, you give her kind of a bland intro of just she's Lucky Ledger and all that, and she has an overdeveloped body, but she doesn't have anything odd about her design. Like Eri, you have the massive twin tails. Hatsuha, you have the whole dog ensemble.
Her design's very boring.
It's a very I think I don't know if I mentioned the video or not, or maybe I just said it in some discords, is she looks like your most generic love interest from any other rom-com.
I'm so happy that you agree, Moonlight, because when I started the chapter, like, that's something that I've always praised Nakamura and Nozawa for, is that like I have very bad same face syndrome in like every other series. I am constantly forgetting who's who. I never have that problem with this series, and like when I saw her, I was like, okay, I'm not instantly seeing anything standing out to me here other than the very
not even her reverse eyebrow. Was like
straight up, didn't even notice.
didn't even notice.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds like user error.
That is user error
on the reader's part.
Yeah.
You gotta use your eyes to look at the characters, like
brother.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Now there is like the what do you call it? Like the
I'm so happy Moonlight didn't notice.
Look at the test where you look at it really quickly, and you see what jumps out you immediately in the character.
Well, that's the thing.
That's part of good character design.
I take my time to read. I just don't have the artist eye. I didn't even realize.
Okay, so
I mean, there are some small things to her, but it is compared to a lot of the other. I will say there are some other girlfriends who feel very generic in their design too, but we make up for it. Like I would say, okay, it's gonna be all the prim and proper characters. It's Kimari, it's Chio, it's all the prim and proper who all look very normal in a way. So. But they make up for it with their personality, so we have to wait to see Rana's personality for make her to stand out.
Yeah. So what I'm getting here is that you, Moonlight and Red, you need to get in some art, some character design classes, so you can get better at extracting
the Moonlight and Red learn to draw streams.
Yeah, I mean honestly, I'm sure that'd be fun.
That would be fun, actually. You have to get me a really good carpal tunnel brace.
Yeah,
top of the line.
Damn. Well, yeah, honestly, yeah, because I've had the experience where I go like months without drawing, and I get back into it.
How is this any different from Rana?
Literally. Oh my god! Shout out
the girl who. Come on, this girl here.
Yeah,
From
it's
the-
like it's just a generic high school uniform design with simple
I
hair.
mean, she doesn't have the hair trailies.
But
On
the
either side of her
the
face.
most interesting thing about Rana is like her hair is like little pincers here.
Riz,
Yeah.
That's
you have to admit that she is, as the designs go, she's a little bit more basic than what they usually do in this series. Like,
yeah.
that-
Compared to what now if she was like the main lead in like some other rom-com, it would actually be a pretty good design.
yeah.
But compared to
It's
all
real,
the
yeah.
other like super over designed characters
Like
that we
compared to
actually-
fucking Tama or whatever.
compared to Tama, compared to Matsuri in your massive dress and
I love it. That's what I love about this series. Again, as my crippling same face syndrome. It's
Yeah, but
so
if they're all different, then none of them. Like if they're all
Without a
wacky
syndrome.
and zany and freaky, then they stop being.
I get that too. You
there's
gotta
no
have some like
contrast.
normal looking ones.
you know
in
what
there,
I will
too.
say, the mole under the eye is saving it
Yeah.
for Rana.
The mole,
Yeah.
and what's interesting is that came later. If you look at, did you see her design sheet that they
No,
posted?
I didn't.
Oh yeah, I haven't,
Oh
I
shit,
haven't
the
gotten a chance
colors.
to-
Oh, bring it up,
Yeah, I
Moonlight.
need-
I don't know what
yeah,
her color
honestly.
scheme is. I'm gonna find out her color scheme in real time.
She's like yellow or some shit.
Ew, piss yellow.
No,
Uranium yellow.
but you see all the fan art here. She's blue. She's like a dark blue,
Are
and
you
she has a purple, and
Are
she
you
has a
bringing it up or
purple
no?
sweater. I'm hold on. Oh, I'm on Discord right now.
Oh,
you should see
I
on my
thought you were
screen.
gonna bring it up. Well, no. I think you have it only on the tab, or
Oh,
only on the
oh.
internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here,
like I was
I'll
gonna
just-
say, she's blue.
If you'd rather
dabba-dee,
just send me
dabba-die.
the link, you can.
yeah, I'm just gonna grab it real quick. There's
Okay.
so much fan art. There's so much fan art.
Well, I kind of want to see the actual character design sheet too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing.
Okay,
that's
perfect.
That's what I'm getting.
Okay. Oh God, how do I leave?
But yeah,
the screen without
she has a
putting the call.
She has a dark blue. She has a dark blue hair, and she wears a light purple jacket underneath the school uniform.
Hold up.
I
Wait.
imagine her is more
I'm a
red.
visual
but yeah,
creature,
I
I
don't
need
mind
to
at
see
all.
this.
Oh my, wow, it's interesting.
Oh, okay. Now we're cooking. Whoa.
Yeah, she has like these blue eyes, and this. You see the little bit of purple of the sweater underneath her bow.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Why is this fucking middle sketch of her the cutest she's ever looked? Look at
Yeah,
her.
I know.
Holy
That's
fuck.
that's where that's where my eyes went too. Is like this sketch of her like kind of like weirdly looking at the camera is like really good.
Jesus Christ. Okay, wait a
I
minute.
need her to look at me like that.
Yeah, dude. Me too.
Yeah, Nozawa, I feel like you might have let some of the sketching magic disappear during the refining stages
Class
and bring a little bit of that back.
Okay, so she's got the class Preds badge. That's a good little detail. Well, but is that in the chapter?
You know, a little watch.
Okay.
Yeah, some people said we never noticed the watch in the chapter, but apparently she does have it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. These are much more subtle designs. I really like her color scheme's cool though.
Yeah, I do like the color
Mhm.
design.
Okay.
Probably some of the better fan art that I've seen. So this one right here.
Like the moles. All right.
Huh.
Yep,
Okay.
and then she doesn't have the moles in the design.
Yeah, this
Oh,
middle
okay.
sketch,
Design.
she's doing like one of those like slight head turns, like she's
Mhm.
noticing you and like huh? It's so good.
And it makes her look so much older too
It
somehow.
does.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
She's 13,
You're
right?
so old, Rana-chan. You're so mature, Rana-chan.
Stop it! I didn't say that. You're saying that.
Middle school wife, Rana-chan.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
So Hasua.
Yeah, this one probably when we probably have a
Oh
what's
yeah,
the
did you
word?
also notice she has a mole on her ear too?
What?
Oh,
She has a
okay.
she has a beauty
moley
mark on her
girl.
ear. Look at the fan art that I just posted. But yeah, some people have noticed she also has a beauty mark on her left ear.
Fan fucking tastic. Well, the color scheme helped, dude.
Yeah.
Man, shout outs to when we got Kogoe's color scheme and people were like, "You forgot to color it." And it's like, no.
Like all the color is drained from her body. The warmth.
And Nozawa even came out and said, "I worked on this while in labor."
What, during labor?
Like she was like in the hospital, like waiting to have her kid, and she was doing
Woman
this.
is a
Bro, that
trooper.
She was doing
unreal.
this.
Okay, so like,
I mean, to be
that's-
fair, labor can be like 24 hours, so I can imagine just like
There's
like,
a lot of
fuck it,
downtime.
I'm bored. I'm just
Let-
gonna do.
May I
something
just
else.
say, so you know how we were talking about like how passion is attractive earlier, right? So like Nozawa doing that while in labor is like comparable to the fucking Kimari waiting at the traffic stop thing. Like they're both ridiculous.
perhaps even
passions, yeah.
surpasses it.
Oh, 100%. I'm just saying, like, that's a good IRL example. Because, like, when you said that, I got that little, like, heart twang. Like, wow, that's really, really admirable. And then, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Hasu. I like this chapter.
Also, It's one of,
the chapter
also has a really strong
fun.
start of both the intro and the Meet the Family chapter.
So this is my hot take, is that I really did not like her Meet the Family chapter.
Okay, I'll say I like the Meet the Family chapter for what happened to it, not for Hasua herself, though.
Okay, but for me,
so we have a
go ahead.
stream for Meet the Family chapters later.
Honestly, infinite streams. For me, this was perfection because I am a degenerate and I am always looking for more degenerate girls. And like what made me sad was that we kind of moved away from the smell fetish and moved more towards detective going forward, right? At least in my perception. But that's not what we're judging. We're judging this intro chapter. And for me, this intro chapter was full. It fucking ended on her saying, "Let me get a whiff of them motherfucking pitties, boy." Like that is like actually the best thing. I was, and all of her little gasm faces. I mean, like, to me, high A at least.
Yeah, I love that. I don't care if you're fooling around with 31. Just fool with me too.
Yeah. Oh my
crazy
lord.
Hikari energy. By the way, when she first showed up, I thought she was gonna be like another Hikari type, like another degen girl.
She probably will be given the opportunity.
I know. I need to see more of that.
Yeah,
side
she
of
just
her.
needs to have her.
Like Rentro's gonna be like, check out
flip.
this cologne I just got. She's gonna be like, yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
The only weak point here, I think, is the believability of Rentro being in love with her, right?
I mean, I believe it too, because what she says here, when he really starts to understand, it's like exposing the truth and risking this is all days for great to digest. So he sees her as like, wow, you're this purveyor of truth, and you're gonna fight for the man.
She's like a friendly neighborhood detective.
Yeah, so I get that. That it's like she's a righteous person, so that's what he falls in love with.
Yeah, Rentaro is a man who falls in love easily. I mean, he fell in love with 100 women who he had never even zinged with before meeting any of these people. So he's an easy mark. Maybe we can headcanon it as that.
The real kicker to this chapter is just like, I'll make you husband on your walls, and then you get like the typical girl falling in love background. He's like, oh yes.
Let me fucking whip the
Like,
arm.
I wasn't even listening to anything you said, just smelling you.
Well, it's the concept. It's the quick head turn of like she's like typical girl falling in love, and all of a sudden, okay,
yeah, I can imagine the anime like her face morphs into this.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't even morph. It's a hard cut. It's a hard cut, and then you hear that sound effect, a little ding.
I was hoping at this point too that like the manga was gonna go into like the pheromone shit with her, where she. I don't know.
I mean,
So good.
they've done enough bioessentialism that they could do that. And like, yes, men and women or certain animals, they use pheromones to signal sexual availability or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember her volume extra where we saw her? What was the implication that because she smelled squid and people were making that like hyper dirty? Was that like intentional? Do you think?
Okay, it was not people. It was like one person.
Okay, say so. Oh wow, he found it like instantly.
Damn.
Bleh.
But then she likes. It's interesting because what we learn here is that
she like forces herself
to like bad smells.
She did like fucking reaction formation as like a toddler, which is insane type level of psychological development.
That is a crazy face, by the way. Crazy, unreal.
I remember your live reaction to this was so funny. Can you just exhale for me, pretty please?
See,
it's like the Hasua you thought was gone came back.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
This is what I want more of. Please. So funny. So yeah, I don't know. For her intro chapter, I liked it.
It's very solid. It's very solid.
What do we feel? How do we feel about the like Mantaro or whatever the fuck the name of the
Ike Mantaro.
Yeah,
Ike Mantaro is hilarious.
They call him that in English dub. He's Ike Mantaro.
And then he gets like assaulted by the vice principal, and it's like then he never did it again, right?
Oh yes, sexual harassment. Yeah. Sexual assault.
But it's okay when a woman does it to a man. Anyway, you know how they say.
It's also okay when it happens to a criminal man.
Autism accessibility moment. That was sarcasm. Real quick, can you go back to the chapter, Mr. Moon Moon? I don't know why I called you Moon Moon like a pet.
Mr. Moon Moon.
Can you go up to the panel where he fucking pulls his jacket out and he's got all the panties?
I mean, that was a wild image.
I was that to be real so bad.
Same here.
Let me tell you, the Raw chapter, the Raws for this chapter came out were so crazy. People have hyper focused on this.
Oh, I would too. Okay, because like it's like not
look
immediately
at like confident, like he's like, yeah,
Well, so
yeah, you're seeing right. You're
the,
seeing right.
The
And then
joke I made I will never forget the joke I made in our review where it was like, it would have been so baller if he actually did, because they're accusing him of shit, right? So he should have been like, well, actually, I got all these consensually.
Yeah, like, well, what if his girlfriends need a spare panty?
I was gonna say, it's like I
you
have
got
these
them
for in
prepared.
case of my girlfriends need it.
Yeah,
That's so fucking baller.
it's
this
totally above board reasons.
And
Every
then,
once in
and
a
then
while,
the Discord devolved into trying to match whose panties was whose.
Oh my lord, yeah.
I just want to see Rentaro actually have this kind of like confidence, you know, because the man is gonna date 100 girls, right? He's gonna marry 100 girls. I want to see this Rentaro occasionally pop out, like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, actually, they all, I do have all their panties, actually.
Mhm. You know, I'll never forget that shot of Apostle on page 7 where like her spine is just like she's got like a fucking snake spine or some
Oh
shit.
yeah, dude, she knows how to throw it back. Have y'all
Look
have,
at this thing.
y'all have seen the meme, right? Where it's like beginner, expert, advanced. We know the meme.
You grow extra vertebrae as you go along the.
Listen, you gotta
as you
a
advance.
proper wife must make it easy for their man. Okay, you need to get that shit up. Sorry,
All right.
Mhm.
So I think I want to put it near the bottom of A.
I agree.
I think it's an overall. It has a solid story all around.
Yeah,
It's actually interesting because it almost feels like another manga to the point of it's just we're solving a mystery, and like the mystery does get wrapped
Well,
up. So
that's
it has a full structure to it.
that's the fun part of this series, is that it can be any genre it wants to be, and I love that. Like you know, it almost reminds me of like Doctor Who or Adventure Time, where like every episode can be something different.
You know, wink and nudge you the whole damn way.
Something about this goober face though does it for me.
she's uber goober.
Right.
I love her.
He's got that Corone face from Hall Live.
Oh my god.
All right, Nemu.
Yes, Nemu.
Ooh, let me think. I
Yes,
like
the
her a lot,
resident
but I'm
sleep
trying to remember.
expert.
I do like it a lot, but I wonder if how good it is just the chapter by itself and
Mhm.
Go
not
back up
everything
real
else.
quick.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I was looking back through it
Yeah.
for the stream, and I
Real
think
quick.
it has some nice narrative, arcs. in it.
Sorry, scroll down to the next page. I will never forget. She looked just in this panel. She looks weirdly tall. Just in this panel here.
Yeah,
Because she's
well, she is.
Yeah.
squished and narrowed.
It's true, but she just looks strange in that panel every single time I read this chapter.
It's the proportions are a little goofy. But
Yeah, this is one I'm gonna have to kind of remind myself, because I really, really like Nemu, but I don't
So-
remember.
yeah, okay.
Well, we do get
I
like
guess,
the full we get the full explanation for her sleeping. Like she's always tired because she's
Mhm.
working. We
do
also
get a
find
lot.
out about her whole sleep. We
That's a cute
get like
panel.
the full yeah. We get like the explanation behind her sleepwalking and how she feels about it, like what she thinks it is. So we
Yeah.
get like the full explanation of her
Yeah.
bit. So
We
that's
have
definitely the emotional climax is on page 14, where she's like she's trying to put together some shoes for Rentaro, and she starts almost falling asleep, but she's like,
Yeah.
no,
This
I'm
is
not
such a
gonna
good
let the fairies or elves or whatever do it for
The
me. I'm
first
gonna
pair
do
of
it
shoes that
myself.
she's made her fully herself for the longest time. Yeah, no, she's a very. This is one where I think it is objectively pretty good, because she's a very well-rounded character pretty instantly, right? Because like
Mhm.
my thing is always, no pun
And she
intended.
has a family. Like it's crazy to
Nope.
see her family history,
No
family
pun,
and her family history right away.
no pun intended. I'm always waiting for the second shoe to drop.
Ooh, yeah.
With these characters, right? Like the formula that I expect, and the reason that I got so upset with Eru's chapter was like the way what I expect is like girl, initial thing, and then second thing that makes it different and unique. Right?
Like thesis and antithesis, synthesis. Dialectical
Basically,
materialism.
Yeah, like that's kind of like usually how it goes. So like a good example, Kurumi is like my example intro chapter, right? Okay, hangry girl. We've seen that a trillion times. Oh wait, no, actually, not just hangry girl. If she hears a word that kind of even a little sounds like food,
Yes.
right? There's always like a twist, right? So like that's what we get, all of that in this one chapter. We get sleepy, but then also she's like hyper Amish coded, and has like her whole family has this like weird belief that like whenever they fall asleep, it's like elves doing shit for them, but they're actually like chronic sleepwalkers. That's so much for her character in one chapter. And then instantly, not that this counts for the ranking, but instantly we get another thing for her in the adrenaline junkie thing, like instantly. So she's just a great character overall. And this first chapter, I'd say at least A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost want to put it like in just lower S for now. Maybe work on later.
Yeah,
but
I could give it S.
I do think
honestly,
it's
I agree. It's better
It's
than Kobo
funny
is.
because I was just remembering the chapter before this before the stream in preparation.
Also,
I didn't really think much of it. I couldn't remember.
Also, we get another
much of
side
it.
to her that
So
she is like forward and like just physically affectionate. Like she still holds the record for most just physical affection, like in the intro chapter.
So this doesn't count for the ranking because we don't learn this yet, but like I think she's one of the most tragic GFs of all time. Like
Yeah.
I mean that like
Yeah.
so like her saying, I think actually no, yeah, does she in this chapter does she say the thing?
Yeah,
where
I mean,
she's
she
like,
says.
I dream of being the type of girl I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
some here.
In my
like-
dreams, I'm in this radiant, cheerful girl.
Oh, that makes it's definitely S tier then. Holy fuck. So that already, I'm like sitting there like, oh my god, like she doesn't know that she can be that, and she can only be that. when
She
she's-
kind of already is then.
I know, but it's also like traumatic because it's like a fucking sleeping disorder. But then it's it's like cherry on top when you see the fucking volume extra where we see like her how she envisions it. Like oh, she's like walking through like oh let's go here now, and it's like that's just so sad. Yes, please show it to me. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Look at this face. Look at this face.
That's what she wants to be. Like, listen, as someone who, when I first started dating Allie, this is a actual story here. So she had to get like one of those. What do they call it? Is it a sleep app? A CPAP. You guys know what a CPAP is? Those things that like breathe for you.
Apnea, yeah.
Yeah. So she like genuinely had like issues where like she would be waking up like multiple times throughout the night, and she didn't know she was doing that. So she was just going through life like exhausted constantly. And I can see physically the difference between before she had the machine that helps her sleep better and now. I mean, it literally will ruin your life. I
Yeah.
mean, like you're just going through your life
yeah.
constantly neutered. Like neutered's a bad
It
term.
is awful.
Lobotomized. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it really does. It hits me in my emotions because like Nemu is someone who is constantly living like her perception of herself is that she's not living the life she wants to live, and she only dreams that she is. And it's like, oh my! And even this man, like, oh, this too.
Yes.
Look at that panel because this is the type of girl she wants to be. She wants to be like a quirky TikTok girl. She wants to be like, okay, today we're gonna do this and sticking her tongue out. That's what she wants to be, but she can't. She doesn't have the energy. That's so sad.
Well, this is before
Someone-
like, the sleep thing really took over because look, she actually is awake here. No,
No, that's
wait,
her
no, is it-
perception of herself. That's her perception.
Oh, yeah.
That's her
Oh,
dreaming.
you're right.
Yeah. If someone needs to
right.
introduce her family to a sleep expert, get them checked for like, I guess genetic, like congenital insomnia or whatever. Like,
And that's what I'm saying, right? Like, as someone too, like, so I have not had sleep issues, but I've had really bad brain fog issues in my life. And there are so many times, like, I want you to know, there are times where I have brain fog so bad where, like, I will just, like, not hang out with friends. Like, I start to, like, insulate myself because it's like, well, I'm not going to be able to, like, I'm not going to be able to be funny. I'm not going to be able to, it's kind of like the Akko thing. Like, you know how like they told a joke or whatever, and then Akko takes too long to respond to it, and they're like, what the fuck? When you do that too many times, you start to be like, I don't think I'm going to leave my house anymore because I feel socially awkward, right? When you're like chronically sleepy, I imagine like every interaction's like that. So like Nemu dreams of being like this quirky, charming girl, the life of the party, walks into a room, everyone's like, hey, Nemu, and she will never know until, I imagine finally, at some point, there'll be a serious arc where they finally fucking tell her, like, actually, yeah,
and they
you're
grab by his shoulders, like, you are sleepwalking. He's like, what?
But genuinely, like, Nemu is a top 5 girl for me, and a lot of it comes from this intro chapter. So yeah, at least bottom S for sure.
This the research for this chapter for the stream did remind me. Yeah, she's got a lot going for her. I kind of just had her, what's the word, typecast as the sleep like expert or like. But yeah, she's got a lot of.
we did get that like in her later
drama.
in that later chapter of hers, but yeah,
Mhm.
she's
Yeah,
amazing girlfriend.
the sleep-based events or whatever.
Yes,
the fuck
I
called.
think the jokes might have started to color my perception of her a little too much.
Oh no, she's like got like, dude, this fucking volume. Can you go back up to that page where she's sticking her tongue out again, Moonlight? I like right there.
Oh.
That bro, I can look at that one panel and get emotional because like she wants so bad. I could talk about it forever. Like that alone, is so complex for her character. Is like she's like envisioning herself being this like. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm repeating.
Not even
myself.
envisioning, dreaming
I
of herself
know.
being that way.
Yeah, no, she's.
Look at her
genuinely
just
very-
happily working away.
Look, she wants to be quirky. She wants. I think what I said in this video was it's one of my favorite gifs. I mention it all the time. It's that fucking blah gif where the girl like puts her head on her head or hands on her head. She wants to be like that quirky girl. She wants to go like, it's me. She wants to be the main character of fucking Polar Opposites.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I love her. Very complex character, and you get so much of it in her first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
I almost
a real sleeper hit.
All right, go back to the list here. So, the list. All right, so let me ask you this: is Nemu's better than Kimari's?
I would say no.
Okay, just wanted to ask because
because Kimari is pretty much just good.
Kimari is like the full
panel
full
one
meal.
to panel
You're right.
end.
It's got the comedy. It's got the backstory. It's got everything.
Okay.
Yeah, like the cinematography is. I mean, you could just talk about the cinematography and just ignore any other parts of it, and that would already give you like a lot.
You're so right.
To gush over.
It is literally like one of the best chapters in the whole series. Okay, good. Saki.
Saki.
My first new GF after catching up with the series.
I remember reviewing this with you.
Yeah.
I do think it's a very strong. I do think it's a strong chapter, or at least like a strong intro. You get pretty much everything about her.
Best panel. Go back up. There it is.
yeah. Rereading this chapter, I was like, her outfit really does a good job of showing off her scrawny body.
Oh, zoom in on her little stomach, by the way. This was something that we really appreciated in this chapter, was that like there's like even though she's so skinny, there's like a touch of an actual like there's like a little bit of normal human flab there. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just little like flabby abs.
Yeah, it's not like, I don't know, like there's a little bit of like a gut, very small, but I don't know, I appreciated it.
It's like enough to where she doesn't have like ribs showing.
Yes, it's not like she doesn't look anorexic.
But yeah, I think we get like her whole Saki shtick. We learn her backstory of that she purposefully stayed behind in school so she could repeat the year.
Yep.
We see like her ass beat by children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not only that, but
she's a mess. We see that she's a mess.
We get the girl failure part of her, but before that, we even get, because she makes her being a older senpai her whole identity. But then we actually see she actually is like a proper senpai.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, she shows herself as being kind of cool before.
She does actually try, and it's not just a title to her. Like, no, she's actually trying to be the person that she wants.
Yeah, actually, there's a face I want to show off on page.
This face always gets to me
14.
Oh yeah,
yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's classic, like big older sis looking after her bratty little younger siblings.
This is the Nakamura specialty, where it's like she sucks at the thing, but her passion is not to be questioned, right? Like the passion for it is there, and that makes it hot. That makes it attractive.
I really like this shot.
It almost makes it even better because it's like, because you suck at it.
Yep.
Yeah. The only reason you would keep trying that part, something you suck at, is because you're that passionate about it.
Want to do it, yeah.
My only downside to this chapter is this all. It's like she's being like a little tsundere a bit. It's like you shouldn't bottle up all your feelings. Like, no, you're the one bottling up your feelings.
Well, I mean that's
part
not
of her
really
character. A downside though.
Yeah, I think that's just part of her character. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. We need to see more lovey-dovey Saki though. Like we haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, it's been a while. I feel like it's been a long time since. No, we got her with the GI stuff. She had a lot of GI connections.
Yeah, but that wasn't. Well, I'm talking about like lovey-dovey with Rentaro.
With Rentaro, yeah. Shoutouts to Saki making herself shit herself in order to skip grades.
Yeah,
or not,
girl
not
has
skip grades,
no limits.
Did you ever see Moonlight? Did you see the art that someone did of her fucking like? Okay, do you know
on the couch? Yes, on the couch. Yes,
it's so good.
Yeah,
I will never get over it.
So I would say maybe top of B, maybe lower A, maybe like below.
It's definitely better than Rana. It's
really. Oh, I guess.
Yes, man.
It's a full story because it's a full story. That's the problem. Is Rana doesn't have a full story.
The only
well,
thing...
I mean, from Rana's perspective, it's a full story. From Rentaro's perspective, it's like half the chapter.
That really is.
It's not about Rentaro. It's about Rana.
Well, it holds it back.
What works for Rana's is for us, the viewer, but not so much Rana and Rentaro, because we get that classroom interaction that helps us, the reader.
The only thing holding Rana's back, Rayos, is the fact that Rentaro falling in love with her doesn't feel as earned as all the other ones. That's
okay,
really
well, how earned the Sakis?
That was her. He travels with her. He sees all this like charming stuff about her. All Rentaro does in Rana's is fucking run. He's all away from the chapter for the whole goddamn time.
Because look, like he's admiring that she is actually being a proper senpai to these kids. So it's like she does care for her junior.
What's right? I chose the wrong tack for questioning your guys' opinion because there was too much counter evidence.
I'm almost starting to want to knock Rana down a little bit because B's is feeling a little too high now.
I agree. Sorry, high C.
I guess.
High C, delicious fruit.
Maybe I do need to like recalibrate to only caring about the.
Listen, bro, the
romantic
Momiji
relationship.
shit was fire. I will give you that.
It was.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna hold it up.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely agree. The romantic thing they did was that was like the mid, maybe even low point of that chapter. But I mean, I don't know, the rest of it was great. So it's
the
like
rest was 4 pages.
on average. Yeah, that was some of the peakest 4 pages we had this year. Which, to be fair, it's not saying anything because we had like
and that's
6
why
chapters this year.
Yeah, it's a middling rank. I mean, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
But
I think
you know,
it's right here in the middle, top of middle, even that not even the middle of middle, but the
You
top
should
of
be
middle.
grateful.
Okay. Meru time.
Okay, yeah,
Let me say one more thing
Meru
about
is,
Rana to Reyes. Like, imagine you got rid of the Momiji bit and just
well, yeah, then it'd be like one of the least interesting.
yes.
Like it'd be the things meet the GF chapters we had yet. Like,
Right. So all I'm trying to say is like,
well, I mean, I guess it's like I thought it was about the intro chapter itself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, dude. I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
why are we?
You have to factor in all the things of is it a good chapter overall with a solid structure?
Yeah.
Does the interaction between Renter and
like
the
it
new girlfriend
introduced
make
like a
sense?
whole new thing that we haven't really.
Yeah,
had.
and so that's what's holding it
That's
up.
why
Otherwise,
it's
you'd be
not
down in
out.
hell.
That's crazy. I guess to me, that's I value that higher than the Rentaro and GF
yeah,
thing
this
like
is
that.
what I'm
That's
trying
like
to say. This is what I'm trying to say. So
we've seen that 37 times before. It's like
no.
like
The thing, because the Rentaro part is like bad. Like it's like not just.
I
mid,
guess
it's bad. Hold on,
no.
wait, one more.
Okay, yeah,
might
to
be-
me, it's like mid, maybe low, but
No, it might actually be the worst if we're
Yes.
counting just that section
Damn.
itself.
So like here this is what I'm saying, okay? If when I saw the way that Rentaro like met her or whatever, that is like to me like what I fear when I first started this series and I saw the concept and I was like, well, surely everything degrades, atrophy, blah blah blah. I expected like, okay, it's gonna get shitty, right? That's kind of what I expected. It was like, okay, we're gonna fucking get into like the groove and then it's just gonna be like, you know, like it's gonna like lose passion, the series. That's what that
he was
felt like.
literally going through the motions.
Yes. So
Yeah.
like that's no, but that's not good. Unless
that I'm well,
Unless it
that could
becomes
be
a
interesting because it
character
could, yeah,
I have a feeling it was just Nakamura like shit. We only have like half the
it
chapter.
could
left.
be. But you have also had several instances where you thought,
Hmm.
Nakamura was losing his
Well,
groove.
we're
and
operating
it
off the
turned out
information
that,
we
you know,
have at
Well,
the moment.
that's the thing is though we
Okay,
said that
but-
with, we said that with Eru and then she got better. So it is possible
absolutely.
for a
And I'm
girlfriend to get
open
better.
to
But the
that.
problem
I,
is
mean,
though,
I guess
we're-
to me that caused me to withhold judgment rather than.
Well, we have to use the data
Give
we have
judgment.
at the moment.
Well, okay,
What's the other thing is, though-
that is actually a general issue of my personality where I do tend to, withhold judgment way longer.
Oh,
you know,
so
to the
do
point
I.
where-
But the problem is though, well, even with the stream as its concept, we're supposed to only go by
Yes.
their
the
intro,
one
which is why
chapter.
Eru is so low. Otherwise, Eru would probably
Yes,
be higher
exactly.
because she got
Exactly.
better.
Yep.
But if we're
Hmm.
going strictly from the one chapter,
That, yep.
Okay.
so it's okay to judge Rana. Like we can have Rana be the new SSS tier in a later
Brother,
thing when she gets more
yeah,
development.
I fully
but we can
expect to like Rana going forward. I really do think I will.
I mean, I guess it's because I already like her, but that might be. Part
I
of
do
why.
like her. I
don't-
think
yeah,
she
I
has a
don't
lot of.
dislike her.
I think she has interesting potential, but what we have right now is nothing.
No, I wouldn't say nothing.
Hmm.
But I'll
Yeah.
go for I'll defend Reyes on that one. It's definitely not.
Okay. Nothing's a strong term. Is a strong. The whole thing what she has with Momiji is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rentaro is like, okay, I don't really know who you are, but you zinged, and if I let you leave, you'll die of like a lightning strike around
honestly,
the corner.
that's almost interesting in his own way.
If
Okay, now, at this point-
Nakamura goes to
At
that
this
direction.
point, I'm like, what's the word? Just saying shit to be saying shit.
But yeah, so I think
I'm
explained it pretty well.
willing to let you guys have that, I guess.
Oh shit. Oh
letting
hell yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, mostly because I want to get to my girl Meru. Like,
Meru's
oh my lord,
so
an
good.
artist, writer, GF who's struggling to like make art that promotes her values. Like, oh, a GF after my own heart over here.
This is a really good one. The hat falling
This
under
is a really
is
good
great.
one.
The
Yeah.
Yeah,
bullying,
great.
the bullying, and like look at her face here. Wow, man.
Yeah, like she took that as like what's the word, like as a challenge. You know, like it's like these are I knew it'd be hard, but I'm gonna change the hearts
We
and minds of my
literally
fellow
see the
classmates
light of
anyway.
slavery war.
Yes,
Slavery
And then
war.
Yep.
We literally see the light.
She opened up
leave
a
her
history
eyes.
textbook one time and was like, "Oh."
She read about the
shit.
Israel-Palestine conflict.
Yeah. Yes. Is she about it? Well, no, I was like she about before the current. Maybe she maybe she did read about before the current, like change. Because I mean, people who've been fighting that fight for the past, I don't know, like 23 years are like, I never would have imagined that the public would be like, actually, Israel's kind of bad. I don't like them doing what they're doing over there.
Holy Lord.
I just like, it's like part of this montage is just her being on Reddit.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
It's like the joke that
She
people
went to
always say
Twitter.
about, it's the joke people always say about Ultron, and it's like he saw the internet and he was like, humanity must die.
Yeah,
Basically.
and that's why you don't spend too much time on the internet, because you end up
Wait, hold
you
on.
end up looks maxing.
That,
You end
hold on,
up
that panel of
you
her.
end up-
Go back. I'm sorry. No, go back to that panel. Nope. One more. Her like psychopathically drawing. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude. That goes hard as fuck.
There's a
no,
there's
that's not psychopathic drawing. That's just an artist going through like a
The motion.
manic phase. Yeah.
Oh, that's the best feeling, by the way. Like,
Oh yes.
oh my God, the 8
I
hours
haven't
in a
had
row
one like
writing
that
I did.
since like
Have you seen the
early
sticker
COVID
that the 100 Girlfriends Discord has of this?
I have not.
It's so good. I'll see if I could get it over to the chat room.
Oh my
But
God.
it's just that image and it's all colored and says "must keep cooking."
Fuck yeah. Y'all ever seen Bakuman?
oh yes, yep.
There's
Well,
like-
I haven't watched it,
His
but
fucking rival is like a freak, and he like draws like a freak, and that's kind of what it reminds me of.
Oh no, did they get rid of it? No, they
Tragic.
got rid of it for
Why?
another
Well,
for
you
that
know,
for a different Meru one.
in place of
Hmm.
that, you know what I can share? Our resident artist Bernardo. Oh, hold on, someone give us. some
oh
money.
yeah.
I'm glad that.
Oh
I can
yes, I
check.
did. Yeah.
Hey, so hold on. Christopher Meyer Bacon, $20. Thank you so much.
Thank
as
you, thank
always, I can't believe I almost went to bed without catching at least some of the stream. Thank you so much, man. You're
Yes,
you're
thank
so
you.
generous with your money. Let's see here. But anyway, yeah, our own resident artist Bernardo Rav did draw, you know, the classic Blackbeard meme from like One Piece where he's like drawing.
Yep.
Here. He drew Meru as that, and I'm hoping I have.
That's what they're using in the 100 Girlfriends Discord now.
What, really?
Okay.
Oh my God, he fucking.
But using his or I guess,
He
I guess,
is
who else?
prolific, man.
Yeah.
Here, I sent
Yeah, they
you our-
replaced the cooking one with that one.
That's fucking
Ah.
insane, dude. Bernardo's too. It's no wonder he talks to me like I'm beneath him now.
Because we are.
Genuinely. Yeah. Anyway, this is shout outs to Bernardo.
And you're like, hold on, I didn't know her writing was this fire.
The fucking pen is on fire and shit. No, but I'll say like
Like, this is a despair-inducing event.
talking about this chapter though, like it's very relatable to like, I don't know, find like a hyperfixation to like latch onto that like gets you through the despair of life. I fucking love that about her. It's like genuinely something so admirable about her character. I don't know, the idea of like knowing, because she is a doomer, right? She knows the world is hopeless. That's how she feels about it, right? But
Mhm.
through that doomerism, she perseveres and stays optimistic. There's something really, really beautiful about that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on record saying, you can't have real hope unless you have faced reality dead on. It's like otherwise it's just this naive delusion. It's like,
Yeah, true.
and and I guess in that sense, she has the purest hope of anyone in the family.
I also love her love of children is really beautiful to me too.
Mhm. It can get a little creepy sometimes, but yes, when it's like this, it's very pure and
Well,
kind. Yeah.
You know, her. I mean, it's a sentiment we've seen in a lot of things, right? Like the children are the hope of the future, blah blah blah. You know, if you kind of teach them to be kind, then the future will be kind, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, and especially you have to assume that like I have a lot of headcanons about Meru. One of them is that she probably is like climate change doomerism, right? Like if you asked her opinion on climate change, she'd
Yeah.
probably be like, yeah, we're fucked. Planet's fucked. There's no way you're gonna curb oil. As long as oil's in the ground, they'll sell it. They'll make money. They're blah 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 blah. Right? But like despite the fact that she is that a climate doomer, I think the thing that can keep her pushing to fighting is because she believes in children and their right to live a future. She's like a fighter, and because I know so many people who like succumb to the doomerism. They're like, what's even the point, right? But there's just something so gorgeous about like knowing scientifically that we're fucked, but like not giving up. I really like that.
Yeah. And also he's got some just beautiful shots of her, like on
It's-
page. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I
on
was gonna
page.
say, it's very interesting, like even with her black soulless eyes,
Mhm.
she has so many different expressions throughout
Yes.
all of this. Like, granted, here she just looks
Yeah.
like the frog girl from My Hero.
yeah, that's
Which is a great design. I always love
Yeah.
the design. I want to say too,
And
like her
She looks so
design,
different though.
her design's a great example of what we were saying. Compare her to like Rana, right? And again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing about Rana, but like Meru is a great example of like why I don't struggle with the same face syndrome with this series. It's because like how could I possibly mix her up with any
Right.
fucking character? I love that about this series.
The only one you can mix up with is that horror girl that was on YouTube thumbnails
Yeah.
a few years back. But other than that, who else? And I guess also Frog Girl.
By the way,
My Hero
genuine
Academia.
skill from Nozawa to take, because like it is a weird mouth she has, but still attractive.
Yeah.
She walked that tightrope. But yeah, in terms of the chapter though, how do we feel?
I think it's going to be like near the top of A. I don't think it's
Yeah,
an
I mean-
S, because here's my
Yeah,
one
I
gripe with
agree.
the chapter, and it's a weird gripe, but it's the fact it's just this 5-minute conversation between them.
No,
That's
true.
literally
I mean-
all it is.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Rentaro usually doesn't get the chance to actually hash out his values with another GF. Like that's basically
Yeah,
what they were
I kinda
doing.
like
They
it,
were
actually, yeah.
sharing
It's
each other's.
definitely
like,
different. And I'll give it the fact that it is different, but the fact it is just literally, I walk up to the room.
But yeah, that
I
is
think
pretty
this
funny.
girl's about to jump. It's
I
like
love
we
that,
have
by
this
the way.
conversation about the doom of the world. It's like, no, there must be light of the world. Okay, I love you. Let's start going out. And then within the span of 5 minutes.
Look at his face in that corner panel.
He's talking about like fucking cult shit over here, and he's like, girl, I'm just trying to get your
Rentaro is
number."
a simple creature. Yeah, he is a creature of love, and she's like, "Have you ever thought about slavery and war?"
Have you ever thought about how humans are ultimately just slaves to our base passions? And
Oh,
it's
dude,
like
Meru
that's
is
where
like-
all evil comes from.
Meru is educating.
I mean,
him,
honestly,
like,
like Meru's like, yeah, she's like the art girlfriend. He talks like, I don't know, like after like a steamy night of artist sex, and he starts talking about like all these heady concepts that make you feel like a real. Well, I guess yeah, like that makes you feel real
I
big
see
and
what you
important.
mean.
You're like, oh
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, I mean, I need a daily life segment where like they're just like having a lovely date together, and then like out of nowhere, unprompted, she's like, "Rentaro, have I ever told you about the Tuskegee experiment?"
Oh my god, yes. Like, Taro, do you know about Unit 7? Wait, what was it, like 731 or whatever the fuck? The Japanese like insanity they did in World War II. He's like, well, yeah, we would like to pretend that we never did anything, but I mean, we're never like, it's just part of classic Japanese, like sweeping under the rug to pretend it never happened. We'll never progress if we don't accept the atrocities we committed back then.
More of that from Meru, just like dropping.
Yeah, like he's basically like a very woke person.
She really
and
is.
being woke is really
Hot
a
to
recipe
me.
for depression. But yes, that too.
Oh, dude, a depressed like woke emo girl is like my type.
Oh yeah. That's basically Meru.
Oh, fantastic. Peak.
And really, the only thing holding it back is we haven't seen more like one-off chapters. The last one we had was
That was crazy.
another Nakamura classic. A man pretending to be a woman to do some crazy shit. Like, okay, buddy, like
I
That-
forgot
I'm gonna
about
start
that.
side-eyeing you. If you keep doing that shit, I'm gonna start side-eyeing you.
Oh,
doing
dude,
some like
Nakamura
doing-
desperately wants to put a trans character in there. He's biding his time. I swear
Well,
to
yeah,
God.
but if he keeps doing it for like villainous characters, I'm
Oh,
gonna start
shit, I didn't
side-eyeing.
think
him.
about that. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
We're getting some real Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Who's a villain? Well, the main villain in Silence of the Lambs. I don't remember.
I'm
Whatever it
trans
was.
for evil. I'm trans for
Yeah.
good.
Well, okay, yeah, if we have some balance, I'll let him keep doing the cross-dressing evil man.
Well, hey, fucking Rentaro is cross-dressed for good to get into the gal club.
Okay,
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
there, balance.
A little bit
There
at
it is.
least. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. What's
Rentaro
next?
is so good; he makes up for all the other men.
It's true. I gotta be honest. We're getting through more girls than I thought we would. I'm proud of us.
So how do we want to handle Usa-chan's introduction? Because it is a
Usa-chan,
weird one.
We have to use both. I think.
Yeah, we have to
Oh,
use
really?
both because literally she doesn't interact with him at all in this
Yeah.
entire chapter.
Oh, okay. I thought this was about the what's the word? Like introducing them. Like I don't know. I guess more like conceptually to the audience. I didn't know. The first chapter they appeared essentially, not necessarily like
We were
the
talking
first
about
chapter they.
the
How
intro.
they
Well,
get
first of all,
introduced
I
to the
didn't-
series. How they get introduced to the series,
Okay,
I guess
yes.
is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
I
So I
think
guess for this
I
one,
didn't
we have
read
to, we
chapter
have
after.
to include both.
I think you'd have to.
Damn. Fine. Okay. I guess Usa-chan is
Everything
unique enough
about
that
her
she
is
gets it.
backwards.
I love it. I mean,
yeah.
I
think just because of how unique it is, it's got to be.
Yeah, it's the most unique. Like we haven't.
It is the most unique. So that gets its point.
Shout out! I remember being here for this chapter. By the way, it was very fun. And because I'm not stupid, sorry to everyone who's stupid. I wasn't like, well, because I've heard people be like, I thought I was reading a different manga. I thought I skipped a chapter. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, just like obviously Nakamura was doing something.
So like 2 years later, we did have a moment where they actually had a chapter come out before the one after. So I mean, maybe they were just seeing into the future.
You know what? Fair enough. But yeah, no, I mean, like just have a little patience. People don't have enough patience. I've heard this for so many things where it's like the moment an author fucking subverts expectations slightly, they're like, I had to make sure I didn't skip a chapter. It's like, just trust.
Yeah, that's something I calibrate for when you're making stories. Like what's the floor of dumbness I'm gonna write for?
No, but I liked it a lot. I mean, so my experience with this chapter, I was actually
it was my favorite. It was so fun.
It's a good one.
I was playing D&D with friends. I was like at a friend's house, and I was like, hold on. The new chapter dropped. Can we stop for lunch, please? Because we have like a meal break. And I was like, can we please do a meal break so I can read this chapter? Because I knew it was a new girlfriend chapter. And yeah, I was like, I remember I read it and I like looked up with like a look of death in my eye, and they were like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't even know. Like, this is different.
My favorite thing is back when the series was on Manga Dex, the top comment was from Tuesday, and apparently this chapter came off of a break week, and so the comment, Tuesday's comment was just, what a way to use break week to make you feel like you're losing your mind that you missed a chapter.
So yeah, maybe those people were not as media literate.
Okay, I will rescind a little bit of my rude comments.
It's because literally the character appears out of nowhere, and you're like, wait a minute, did I miss a chapter? Why is she here?
Missing a chapter would be inefficient. I would never do such a thing.
Yeah, it's lovely, the increasingly awkward like dots going on like throughout the chapter. To like, who are you again?
I like that concept too, by the way, that the family's starting to get so large that there's some of them that are like, is this like a new one?
That is good. That is a good that is a good like meta thing of like, there's so many of us, I thought I forgot someone. And they were legitimately worried. Like, that's the fun part, is that they were legitimately worried, like, oh no, we're starting to forget people.
Well, and then the other possibility is like, did Rentaro like introduce this one to like some of you, but like we weren't here for it? Right. We would never, right?
I mean, then there's the famous Momiji just gropes her to like.
That's actually a good joke.
I'm sure Uzutan was like, oh my god, I got groped by Momiji. I've seen her do that to the other girls, but it finally happened to me.
Momiji, her fucking looking at her hand.
It's like, does not compute.
Wait a minute, I don't know this.
Yeah,
this tit is not in my
database. Came up empty. Yeah.
It's literally that. It's like, I do not have any data on this.
And by the way, with what we know about Momiji now, like, yeah, she's an autistic savant to such a point that she's literally can be like, no, I don't know any. I have like 27 tits in my database, and you do not. This is not one of them.
Yeah, that's how she recognizes people from. That's how she differentiates them from each other.
It's actually like kind of rude to not let her grope your tit, because that's how she sees.
It's like when a dog. Yeah, it's like how when a dog sniffs you and shows her ass to you. That's how they communicate.
Also, this was one of the turning points for Sue for me. Like, oh my gosh, she's actually being like a normal person.
Yeah, Sue had some great moments and phases in this chapter as well.
Binary in our chat, I completely agree. That's why it pissed me off so much whenever I saw people, like, I don't know if they were performatively doing it or if it was real, but yeah, they would be like, I thought I missed a chapter. I'm like, did you really? Or are you being quirky?
We're at 20. Of course, it's Sue that brings up we're at 28. It's like she's counting everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she had that whole chapter, her whole meet cute.
We are
meet the family chapter.
10
about
girlfriends ago. That
mnemonics,
feels,
right?
Or 9 technically, but that feels surreal.
It does.
Yeah,
we've been at this for too long.
I was caught up, man. I
was catching up. This is like the brief period where I couldn't give you like chapter by chapter breakdowns, so I was just zooming through it. You know?
This was also feels like the point in time when the zing started feeling less important.
Tragic.
Like the zing happens, the zing just happens, and they just kind of move on. Like nothing happens.
Yeah, honestly, that was like kind of like you're not gonna linger on that a little more. I mean, maybe Usa-chan's she understands what a zing is because she's been. And
I'll also say just
them so long.
Why she loves it's not so much Rentaro, but just the polycule, and what does he see in her, and what does she see in him? So that is a weak point of this.
I'll say this I can definitely argue from her perspective, right? It's obviously the polycule is an obvious one, but also she is, I'm gonna say it, the most mentally ill of the cast.
Most likely, yes.
Like genuinely, if they didn't have the amount of people they did to cater to her needs, she would be the type that, okay, you guys have seen the movie or heard
medical
y'all have heard wins of the movie Obsession, right? I've seen it, but have you know the movie Obsession? That's
yes. I need to find time to go see it because I really want to.
Very good. But like, you know, that's the classic like why don't you love me? You know, like there's like, would you love me if I'm a worm? You know, like she literally, like that chapter where she's like, I need him to love me. I need him to need me. I need
good chapter.
Yes, for 100%. All that to say, I think from her perspective, not just the polycule itself, but she is aware that only Rentaro can handle her thing. Only Rentaro can handle her. She has probably driven away so many fucking men. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, no. Well, given the story, probably not.
Allow me to believe.
It hasn't been confirmed. We can believe.
Well, let's be
she's
honest.
at least had plans.
Usa with her need for people.
Well, yeah,
like she would be the type that would be desperately trying to get a boyfriend. You have to assume.
Like I imagine she might have even tried unsuccessfully to have a little polyamory.
I think men have
herself.
probably ran away from her. It's pretty instantly. You're like, okay, like no matter how much I want to get some.
She's like, wait, you know, let me have 3 boyfriends. Will that work? And I'm like, fuck no.
So yeah,
I don't know about that, because she even says here.
Oh damn. I might be proving wrong here.
There's just so much more joy to be shared than a monogamous relationship.
Fire.
It feels like
that's not necessarily.
It feels like she's never really considered the concept. So I think she was just getting the one boyfriend that just latched onto him, never let him. Because as we see in like the future chapters, she texts him like 1,000 times a day.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I think this probably is the moment where Rentaro falls, because he basically shares. He expresses
because he
identical.
Because he accepts what's going on here, or she accepts. Yeah, that's what he loves about her. Is
not only she accepts it, she celebrates it and wants it, values it.
I really do.
The page right before.
I want to know what was he going with this here?
For? Oh yeah. What the hell was he gonna say?
Well, I think we kind of get it here. God, I love this joke here. My rights, don't I have human rights? Hello. But so I think what he's kind of going at is like he doesn't feel like she loves him for him. She just loves the polycule.
Well, that's selfish.
I'm begging you, please fall in love with me too. See, it's as if your only reason to date me is to just join the family, then I don't have the right to date you. So that's what he fears that's going on. Is like she just loves the polycule. She doesn't really love him. But then she just has this heel turn. It's like, oh wait, I do love you because you chased me onto a train.
Well, yeah, like I said, I think it's a 2 birds 1 stone thing for her, right? Like the polycule is more people, but then also like, okay, so like Usa became way better for me with her chapter with Kimari because we saw that she has self-awareness about her issues, right? And so like now that we know she has self-awareness, you have to assume like she knows in this moment too that she can bother people, right? So like it has to be very cathartic to meet someone who you're like, I don't think I'd bother him. I don't think he's capable of being bothered by me. I think he will. I don't know. You know, I know it's kind of shallow-ish, right? Like you should fix yourself, really? Usa, but yeah, absolutely. You shouldn't just find.
Okay, they're in Japan. There's no such thing as mental health.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. You shouldn't just find someone who deals with your shit. You should fix your shit, right? But like at least in the interim, as she's dealing with her shit, it's nice to have someone who is willing to deal with her shit, right? I mean, I see that. I see that vibe.
So I'll give this to Rentaro to say, like, I want this to work out. Please fall in love with me so this can work out. So I can, because that's what you want. You want this polycule relationship. So I want to give it to you, but please fall in love with me. Or that's your prerequisite.
Yeah. No, honestly, and that's kind of cool from Rentaro to have standards. I like that Rentaro has standards. I don't want him to just, I don't know. You know what I mean? He needs to be happy.
Come aboard.
It stops being a polycule and it starts becoming like a women's like a shelter kind of situation.
Well, this is what, by the way, this is kind of what we're missing in the Rano chapter. If you think about it, right? This is Rentaro having standards. This is Rentaro actually being like, well, I want to be in love with you. I want to, you know what I mean? Or, Well, I guess it's the other way around, but you know what I mean. Like I want to feel like there's something more between you and me specifically, and not just that it's.
I mean, it might just be that he only gets like that when he's being stretched by like a girlfriend is stretching a boundary that he hasn't stretched yet. I doubt Rana would really tax him in any meaningful way
until she trips pussy first into his face.
Yeah, and Hikari gets pissed at her for like I've been trying to do that for 54 like 249 chapters, and you just get it on right away. Like, it's not fair.
That would be
you
crazy.
lewd woman.
So personally, I would say Meru, but I think the consensus with you two would probably be below Meru. I do like the back and forth that they have in Meru, but I like the more story adventure that happens with Usa-chan.
No, I think I agree with Moon. I don't know, because like so much.
Yeah, I think I probably would put Usa-chan above Meru, because I mean, you have to.
Oh,
are you pleasantly surprised?
Yes, I am.
Well, I mean, definitely for including the 2 chapters, that's kind of an unfair advantage. But, I think even if it
work with.
Yeah, I think even if it was just the 1 chapter, I don't know that it's. I mean, just the sheer novelty.
Yeah, if it started off with just kind of this by itself, like we just kind of on the rooftop, Rentaro comes up and says, "Hey, who are you?" and that's how the chapter starts. It'd still be pretty decent.
Well, and then like for me, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because you do get the backstory here, you get her explanation of her quirk, so you do have pretty much everything you need. We just have like that extra little bit of the first chapter of just the. I will say the only thing that this chapter adds is the whole turning the status quo on its head,
which I love. Because
we don't really get we don't get really much out of her outside of this chapter, except for she's just there. She's just
in the story this rigid and regimented, a change like this is monumental.
I was just gonna say, like it's so
that bumps it up. I'm just saying with this chapter by itself, we don't get much of her in this chapter.
Oh yeah.
She's just lingering there.
I think people underestimate the importance in story of like room to breathe, right? Like even if it adds nothing technically, like I'll give you a great example, right? Digital Circus just officially ended today, and the biggest complaint I'm seeing from Digital Circus fans is like, we could use more filler. You know what I mean? Who knew we'd get to a place where people were begging for more filler, right? Like so like Rhea said, right, in a time where it kind of starts to feel very regimented, very strict, very like factory assembly line, all these zings, it's like super refreshing to have one take a little longer and go in a different direction. It adds to the unpredictability of what's happening.
And that is one of the biggest ups of Rana's chapter, at least, is that it is so different.
True.
So, but yeah, I'm happy to have Usa-chan so high.
Epic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's your girl.
Okay. I like, so the first thing I'll say about Matsuris is the thing I always remember about Matsuris is the fact that I really like that Matsuri calls Rentaro out on what we were just discussing, right? You know, Rentaro kind of getting a little too into the groove
into
of
the
things,
motion,
into the all right, turn on the fucking Rentariz, and then she's like, are you here for the festival or are you trying to like be a fuckboy? Because I'm not here for that. And like I love that. Like,
literally called him a fuckboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then and even ignoring that, I mean, it's very sophisticated meet cute chapter, because I mean we get to see so much of what Matsuri is about in these very what's the word, like we demonstrated like in these very clear concrete moments. Like he talks about, he demonstrated love for her family by like pulling out the goofy Lolita, he calls it happy, but it's obviously a Lolita dress that she's wearing for her parents, for her mom, and we just see her like deal with a common festival situation of a lost kid, and he's just like, I've been this ain't my first rodeo, kid. Here's a balloon ball thing to take your mind off you're being lost when you find your mom or whatever.
Sorry, do you have more to say? I was just trying to.
No, I was trying to end it in like
I was sensing that you wanted someone to come and take that away from me.
Yes.
I love that Rentaro's challenged in this. He actually, because it feels like it's been a little bit, at least where we are current, where he had to kind of like fight for the love. And like Matsuri, and it fits for her character. She knows what she wants. She's very brash. She's like a kind of a in the tomboy spectrum. And you almost can get, I know she's young, but you almost get the vibe that this isn't her first rodeo with being hit on, right?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, she runs a fucking. I think
Yeah, I
she's
said definitely before you finish your sentence. I was. So
I think she's probably been hit on before. But
Yeah,
she
probably.
runs a fucking stall, like a little middle school boy is probably like, oh, Charlie.
She's got that foreign charm.
Yeah, absolutely.
true,
Right?
that's
So
it.
she's probably used to this like, oh, and here we go, another one. Like,
Yeah,
I'm here.
makes it
'cause
even better.
Yeah, I'm here.
You know,
'cause
not
I
only-
fuck. Good.
As you were saying with like getting pushback, and like that's great also. But I do also like it's Matsuri, almost the girlfriend's fall, like almost instantaneously. She has this part of like, no, he's a fuckboy. I don't care anymore. And then he's like thinking about her. She's thinking about him, and like, wait, what do I actually really like this guy? And then she has to come to like the realization, like, oh my god, wait, this guy is great.
Yeah, and then from Rendero's perspective, he notes his mistake, and he's like, well, shit, she has like a real love of festivals, and here I was using it as a fucking stage prop to zing with her or whatever. I'm gonna go and enjoy this fucking festival. And he does his Rentaro thing, and instead of putting his all into the Riz, he puts his all into the motherfucking festival. And I love that. It's really good for Rentaro.
The festival becomes the Riz.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, this might be
This is really good.
S under those two,
Possibly.
or
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, really good showing for
It
the
has a full
UGF.
story. It has the back and forth. It has the reasons why they would be falling for each other.
another one of those chapters. Where it
A
feels
rare
like a lot
element.
happens.
I mean,
It
yeah, a rare
definitely feels
element
like one of those
form
longer ones.
Yep.
of
And
Rentaro
We
getting
get her shtick, like we get her backstory, we get her shtick.
Mhm.
super unique.
we get a lot of
design.
we get but we also get like everything that we pretty much need to know about her is that she is this loud person. She's like headstrong in her beliefs and everything.
She's what Saki wants to be, just effortlessly.
Same with Saki, like great with the kids, and,
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's got basically everything.
This is really nostalgic for me because she was the newest GF when I caught up.
Same.
Uh,
So yeah, I think Lois probably is the right.
Yeah,
call.
honestly, I'd be happy with that as well.
so just reminding everyone, so it's not
what time is
shocker. I
it?
got one more hour with you guys. Is that okay?
Okay.
And
We're making
surprisingly,
a
we
good
got
time,
through
honestly.
one,
We
Yeah,
two,
are
three,
actually.
four,
We
five,
might hit
six,
half the
seven.
girls.
maybe intro
We're at
chapters
11.
are just
Oh,
are
maybe
just
not
kind
half
of
the-
what's the word?
We keep going back to Rana though.
I think
Yeah.
well, fresh on the mind. I think we can do this in two parts though, because the next time
Yeah, this is-
honestly,
I won't have a time cap on the next stream. This was a unique
Yeah.
situation.
So we'll make that one like 8 hours.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. Well, do you know how our pregnancy stream, like the last one's 10 fucking hours?
Yeah. Like there will not be a part 5 or whatever the fuck.
We were
it
committed.
was.
Well, there will be in a couple more girlfriends.
Yeah.
Oh my god, now I gotta think about pregnancy for Rada.
Oh no.
Yeah, that could. Yeah, she'd be like, I'm not. I promise, I didn't get pregnant in an easy way. Okay.
Oh god, she cannot get pregnant before marriage, bro. She cannot.
Yeah.
I'm such a loose girl. I got pregnant before marriage.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, spoilers. I'm so excited for that stream. Oh,
Alright,
I got $2 from Richmond. Thank you so much, Richmond.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, too tired from market to stay. Screw Karens. Oh yeah, he was at a market today, and his dad gotten into a fight with a Karen apparently. So,
Damn.
Fun.
Yeah,
You
sorry
never want
about that. I know, but thank you so much, Richmond. That means a lot to me, and I love you dearly. Kirby Guy, Matsuri's intro is genuinely top tier. It absolutely is. Tiller Nunez telling me that he's using the bathroom. Thank you, Tiller Nunez.
You know, I'm actually
Asking for
thinking
permission.
I might
like
even
a
put
teacher.
Matsuri above Nemu.
Let me decide if I agree with that. Yeah, you know what? As much
yeah,
as I love Nemu,
there's more-
it's a better intro.
There's
chapter.
more.
Yeah,
There's more story to Matsuri's than
Yeah.
Nemu's.
it is. Richmond, I
Yeah,
promise to watch
then
the
we
VOD
have
at
some
work on
some
Sunday. Thank you,
ZZ
Richmond.
Lows.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was making a pun about sleeping. And, a bad pun, to be clear. So it's kind of good you talked over it. But yeah, anyway.
Binary
yeah.
in my chat. Matsuri gets a really good start, but suffers from not getting much after that.
Yeah,
She gets a couple
kinda.
things.
Yeah, I mean for her
But we
Saki,
She gets her
relationship?
Saki chapter. She gets the Eru and Chio chapter. She gets a bit.
She's been getting more. Dude, and then we got 18-year-old Matsuri, which was
Oh my God.
seismic shock to the fandom.
one panel, but so good.
One
I
panel
remember
did
she
so
like
much.
she like ran that chapter. She was in like she was
Yeah,
like,
that was
rent-free.
yeah, that was an insane thing. Like she got mentioned once, and then she like shows up.
Saki was like, "I'll
2 or
make
3 other
fucking
times.
noodles better than her."
And she failed. Yeah.
Alright. Himika.
Yes.
So even though this is
Oh
my
my
girl,
God.
I do. I do think it's on the weaker side.
I always forget she's so new.
Yeah, like
I
it was
thought
about 2 years
Well,
ago.
her
but-
years ago.
I know it's because like it's strange because now we're at the stuff I binged through, right? So like
Yeah.
because Matsuri was the new girl when I caught up. They're in like these two different groups. Like it's like Matsuri and
Yeah.
everything post Matsuri, and then everything before that is like legacy GFs in my mind.
Yeah, that's how I was with Kurumi when
Yeah.
I started reading because I'd watched the anime. Yeah, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's everything is pre and post Matsuri for me too.
It's like the BC AD. Yeah.
But I will say
yeah,
Himika's also the
Himika.
reason why I started reading. Not the only, but one of the reasons why I started, because if you read or at least before it got changed, the Wikipedia page for 100 Girlfriends had just very brief descriptions of each girlfriend, and under Himika's it said when she found out how many girlfriends he had, she wanted to start dating, and I'm like, how does that?
Yeah,
work?
like motherfucker was about to die if Rentaro had not mentioned that. Like he was like, "Nah, I'm dating is
you
too
are
too
a
beneath me."
normie.
Yeah,
You're just an attractive normie.
I mean, thanks.
Yeah,
but, like,
so I will say for Himika's, it has a full story. Like it gives, like you even get a little bit of a build up here because you're like, oh no, she's actually kind of famous.
mhm.
I will
And
say
then,
this is one just from someone from me who did not go through and reread all these. This is one, like most of these, because they're such important chapters, I have them very memorized. I do not have this one very memorized, so I wonder.
Yeah, I
if
mean, I was in the middle of rereading this one when we had to start streaming, so I don't
Okay.
remember the whole narrative arc. But
They're all just committed to my brain, so I remember all of them.
yeah, you've been over here going over the fine tooth comb, counting out the kisses and trying and failing to find continuity. Like, so
Oh shit! This is the moment, by the way. If she walked 3 more steps, she would have died.
yeah, yeah, that was a light at the end of the
It's
tunnel
like,
she was walking
wait!
into. Oh lord.
So I do like, at least for the intro chat, I do like this like pushback from her that's just like, you're not meeting my standards, because they go through this whole thing of like, oh, it's right here. It's like, my eyebrows are a lot thicker than most people's. Like, that's not that abnormal. And then all this other stuff that she says until this happens.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like what? On,
I'm like
The judo
remembering-
clubs
like a
on
Lion
Stampede.
King style stampede of
Why was I born
judo
so
nationals.
perfectly ordinary?
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember reading this first time. I was like fuck Rentaro, tell her that you're in a polycule. But yeah,
And I like how he's holding back like a whole group of judo men, but just holding back one guy.
It's because Rentaro.
That's-
It's
Yeah,
beautiful, Reyes,
there-
because Rentaro doesn't view being in a polycule as weird. That's just
Yeah,
how. That's just the
honestly-
natural state of the world. That's how it should be.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's too woke for his own good.
Oh my god!
The vice principal just crawling on walls. Just crawling on the walls. They're in the goddamn walls.
God.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for the vice principal backstory chapter. You give that to me, and I will be a happy boy.
we're all gonna be crying. We're gonna be
Yeah, I
wiping
know.
tears from our eyes.
Oh, you want to know a fun fact I got from the interview about the vice principal?
Ooh.
Ooh.
In the dub, voiced by a man.
Yeah, it's Mike McFarlane.
I mean, yeah, I
Is
can
it Michael
imagine.
Phelps?
It's the guy who does Buggy the Clown and Master Roshi.
I've never seen him credited anywhere for that.
I can just tell, not to be Pittsburgh, but it's definitely him.
Well, why didn't they credit him though? That's fucked
I mean,
up.
I'll Google it. I'm almost positive it's Mike McFarlane. It sounds like him. Because Mike McFarlane is like the director of a lot of those dubs as well, so I imagine they just like pulled him in.
I know he's been
Well,
also.
well,
I don't know if he's working right now though.
I will double check. I also met him at a con.
Okay, so I'll start.
yeah.
So I don't think it's amazing, but I do think it's pretty good. So I would
Mhm.
say
yeah,
maybe
definitely.
maybe
Definitely
high
her
B's.
most interesting stuff does kind of come after this. But yeah,
Is it better than Saki's intro?
hmm.
I would say
Hmm.
maybe not, because Saki kind of had like a whole thing of like Rentaro like learning what to love about him, where she's just kind of like what he spends most of the chapter doing is like proving to her that's like,
Yeah.
wait, no, you will like me because of this abnormality, and then she's like, nah.
Yeah, she's
Not
like
good
one
enough.
step away from like pulling up statistics on what are the most common, like if she ever played one of those like game show style things, like 30% probably says X, and like she probably know all the answers because she knows she's done scientific studies on what's normal and abnormal. But yeah, other than
And we
that,
do
I probably
get-
would.
And we get a
Sure.
pretty decent explanation of her abnormal, like what she loves about being abnormal and
Mhm.
why she wants to be. So it's good. I don't, yeah, maybe because it's the whole we find like Rentaro actually actively falling in love with Saki, where we don't really see that in Himika. So yeah, I think B's good underneath Saki.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
You
with
ain't
that
kidding. It really isn't credited. You can't find it anywhere.
Again, it's messed up.
It really sounds like Mike McFarlane to me, but I don't know why they wouldn't credit it, so I have no idea. Now you got me doubting it. Because it sounds a lot like his Buggy voice to me. Like it's yeah. Anyway, whatever.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Weird.
I almost wanted to ask them if they knew, but I felt like if the person hasn't been credited, they obviously don't want to be credited. So I'll leave.
When is that coming out, by the way? The interview?
Probably in the next couple days. I'd say probably early next week.
So you let it out when the new season comes out or something like that, something crazy like that.
No, I would definitely have it beforehand.
Yeah, it'd be like it's like a week away.
All right.
Yeah.
Tama's is so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Tama is good. Yeah, there's
the classic
cinema
S tier, but then like her character drops off afterwards.
She was too lazy to be a good character.
Genuinely, she briefly was my favorite. There was a point where she was my favorite girl. Like from this intro, I thought she was going to be my absolute favorite, and then she fell off.
So was this before Uto had wormed away into your heart, or after?
Yeah, because the Uto was a slow burn. It wasn't until I like really sat on her chapter with Kiki.
No,
because Kiki wasn't even here yet. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. She did not exist at one time. She wasn't even.
Yeah, she apparated into. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think.
Only question...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Because I'm just gonna complain about the chapter.
Well, okay, you can complain about it, but like, I'm glad that you came here. And by the, I mean, like, inappropriate to mention, but like, her tits are looking real nice as she's about to kill herself here.
Yes, I agree.
But no, I mean, like, this is just like another one of those every once in a while, and it happened with the Kimari chapter as well. Every once in a while, Nakamura just like breaks genre. He just like, whoa, like it just hits you with some fucking shit you did not expect in a series like this. I could not believe how intensely, I mean, we really see her like dipping her head over the train tracks, like preparing to kill herself. It's insane. This is the example I use when I'm like getting people into the series. I'm like, well, this is the example I use where it's like, it can get serious. Look at this girl about to kill herself. Look at
this adult woman about to kill herself because she had to go into the workforce. Like,
and by
she
the way,
has to relatable? She has to work.
If anyone, if y'all haven't felt that, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. We can't.
Yeah, you might not be human.
You're privileged.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, because I remember, I don't know, when I was a kid, I viewed it as like, man, like really, like that much of your time of your life, like is just gonna be doing a thing you don't want to do. Like, what? Why did you birth me, mother? Like, I don't think I want to be here. But like, so I really related to that. And then I've said this before, but for me, this chapter was like extra special because I was reading it in between jobs. I had just gotten laid off of a job and I was about to get a new job, and I was really, really terrified and scared and depressed, and so it just really hit all the right buttons for me at the right times. And plus Catgirl, just how good that flashback is with how amazing the first page is, right? I mean, like we all agree that first page is like one of the most iconic panels in the whole series. When I saw that shit, I was like, I screamed. I was like, oh, this series is so fucking good, dude. So
when I saw it, I was like, are we getting the first like supernatural GS? Because I mean, to this day we don't know what the hell's going on with that cattail and ears. Yeah. It's cybernetic butt plug.
I spent the last of my money on this very advanced butt plug.
It's state of the art, they said.
Yeah. Anyway, I honestly, I think it's definitely not high S tier, but I think it's low S tier. I really do. I mean, you cannot overlook the suicide shit. That shit is crazy.
Oh yeah. So this is what I'll say. This feels like another lopsided chapter to me, where you have this amazing backstory of this person who is struggling with this. I don't know what you want to call it.
Depression.
Just depression, just struggling with life.
It's definitely a mental disorder, right? Because your thing is she's lazy to an absurd degree. That is like a disorder, right? I mean, she literally cannot get the fucking motivation to do anything.
Yeah. So that's what's the great about part of the chat is basically her backstory is the great part, but everything following it with Rentaro feels like okay, where is the love coming from? Like literally, it's taking in a cat is what's going on.
Yeah, it's the love of like an animal rescue.
I mean, and that's how
like,
he words it too. He's like, oh, okay, well, you wouldn't need to date. I'm adopting you, which I agree is weird.
Because he was fully going to be like, you know what, I'll get my part-time job, I'll take care of you. You don't have to do a damn thing, until the very end where she's like, you know what? No, I will work and do a proper relationship where we'll both take care of each other.
That is enabler Rentaro to a T. I mean, that is
Yeah.
and that's a character trait of his that I hope is addressed at some point.
So kind of like with Warana, it's like one half of it is carrying it pretty high, but the other half drags it down. So
High A.
no.
No?
No,
Yeah,
it does.
I would
Are you
not
fucking
say
insane?
high
All the A's have full
What?
chapters.
But the
A.
suicide
maybe
shit.
higher than
Yeah.
like Hasuha.
Hold on.
But
Okay,
definitely-
wait a minute.
I don't know about
It's better
that.
than Kiki's, motherfucker. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I
can
could do that. I could do that.
Is it better than...
I mean, I would say it's higher than
I think it's
Saki's
better
just
than
because.
Saki's, too.
No,
At
because
least let her be-
Saki's at least with Saki's, you have Rentaro
Well,
falling in love with, seeing things that like, okay, I can love this person.
Well,
for
yeah,
this
but do
reason.
we have cinematic scenes
Yeah,
like what
the
we have on?
flashback brings
know,
it up.
Yeah, I mean, even just to talk with her mom is like,
Oh,
I don't know,
yes.
just so.
Okay,
so
yeah, the talk with the
fraught.
mom is also good. Okay, fine.
The talk with the mom
Mhm.
also, because like I like how he wrote Tama's mom because she's so realistic. You know, it's not like she's like evil, like get a job, you lazy bum, and she's
Like,
also
she's
not.
like his mom.
And she's also not like enabling, where she's like, "Oh yeah, come home, I'll protect you." She's like my mom, where it's exactly. I've had that exact conversation where you know my mom's like, "I know it's rough, we all go through it, but you got to get a job. I can't support you forever." You know? It's just like a very
Yeah, is
real
Saki's mom like
conversation.
Red's mom? Like, come on.
Literally dragging her out of bed.
That's. I mean, I've been here, bro. I've been in that exact scenario.
Damn.
But I remember. Okay, here's a fucking Red story. New Red lore just dropped. I was about to get my very first job, and my parents, you know, like they let me wait until I graduated high school. So I was already privileged, right? I delayed as much as I could. I was like, but let me focus on schooling, Papa. I don't want to get a job. And but I remember I was fucking like sitting there, and I was looking out the window, I was looking out the window in our living room, and I was like. I don't know. I was being dramatic. I was literally just like looking out the window, and I was like, "I'm enjoying my last free day." And I don't know.
Sometimes you gotta be dramatic.
I just remember. I can't remember when I think I said something like, what is like one's motivation to like do this for the rest of their lives?" And like, my dad does not fuck around. He was like, "Your motivation is I'm going to kick you the fuck out if you're not going to get a job soon." And I'm like, "Okay." But
Good enough.
yes, literally. My mom was
Bro,
the
I'm
enabler,
trying to
and
have
my
a
dad,
moment here.
Literally, I was like aura farming at the window, and he was like, "Fucking, you're being a baby. Get it." Anyway, but so I really do relate to Tom. High B, I guess I can put up with High B.
Because
She
none
has
of
to work
these
a
none of
little
these
harder to
chapters
get-
are.
So
Yeah, 'cause none of these chapters are lopsided, where Thomas is lopsided.
That is
so this is
fair.
where like this is where the line is like, do you have
I
a
see.
full experience of a
Mhm.
chapter?
Just so everyone knows what Red's a professional opinion would be, Red would put Tama above Hasu and above Kogoe, in between Meru and Kogoe.
I mean, if we drop Hasu down to like B tier, I could probably be fine with that.
Because it doesn't. I'm trying to decide if.
Well, okay, no, not
Whoa,
raise Tama
whoa.
up. Like,
No, yeah, have Tama be high
Like-
B still.
Yeah.
I'm not a madman. Okay.
the dog and cats right next to each other.
Do we agree with this? Because like to me, Tama's is good, but it doesn't.
Like Tama's has a strong
I
emotion,
meant
has
to
strong
say Hasu's.
emotional moments. Oh, yeah,
So
Hasu
Hasu-
does not have strong emotional moments. You know, it's a
It's
fun
Hasua's
chapter.
yeah, Hasua's
That's what it
a
is.
fun and comedic chapter, whereas
Mhm.
Thomas is a more emotional one.
It really is the suicide shit that is carrying the fuck out of that chapter, but it's carrying it to such a degree that I cannot stand for any lower than where it is, basically.
Mm.
So I guess really what it comes down to Tom and Hasua is just, are you valuing more like actual serious
Yes.
storytelling or comedy?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Done did it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Theory,
Oh, hey, what the fuck? What did you just do?
Oh, sneaky man. Yeah, we gotta keep our eyes on him, Red. He's trying to sneak some
I saw that.
new ranks around.
Well, hold on. Is Saki better than Hasu? Intro chapter.
Hmm.
You know
I might
what?
be
I
willing
think I think I'd be willing to do that too, because
Yeah, I think
what's
it
really
is.
pushing Stockies is for me is we do see the two of them actually fall in love with each other for reasons.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair,
Saki's up.
Saki is kind of cool.
Well, hold on. I didn't say
Like-
a fucking.
Okay,
above
what
Tama.
on-
Yeah, in between.
They're
Tama and
insane,
Hasu.
bro. You have to keep. Yeah, we cannot let him. Like, we can't let our eyes off him for a second.
This motherfucker. No, listen. I agree. Better than Hasu for sure. Hasu has the
Yeah,
degen.
you know what?
Shit.
I'll agree.
All right, beautiful. It's
All
looking
right.
good. Poor Eru down there.
Now we are moving on to.
Is anyone going to join
Era,
Eru?
Not Eru.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, Era. Time to
I
tumble on
like
over
her
here.
intro actually.
I think
Yeah,
actually her intro chapter is like one of the ones I reread the most.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah,
Well,
very
I mean-
very similar to like Kishiga in terms of opening on like just pure Sakuga, but then also
my
similar
God.
in the sense where it's like, yeah, he's got one glaring weakness that basically undercuts all of her coolness.
I think it's
Yeah,
a
that's
really,
good.
This to me, like when I think
Oh
of,
man,
like,
back when the zing meant something.
when I think of like the Nakamura character writing specialty, this is one of the ones I think of as a perfect example, right? Like who else, what other manga have you seen anything even approaching this? It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's
thank
so
God.
fucking physically powerful that she could, like, if a meteor was coming to Earth, she wouldn't bat a fucking eye, but like a bug lands on her.
Physical
it's-
attack.
It's so good.
Yeah, I still remember the way I like progressively realized just how deep seated this fear of any non-physical thing. I was like, okay, it's okay. He's afraid of bugs. You know, a lot of people are terrified of bugs, and it's like, oh, okay, he's afraid of animals, like small animals. Okay, I mean, fine. And it's like it just gets more. It's honestly, it's amazing how Nakamura just ramps up like little by little, and then we get to the point
Oh,
where he's
yeah.
afraid of fucking babies.
And I love it. And then the dichotomy of that, and then kicking a moving vehicle.
Yeah,
is just amazing.
Yeah, he basically sets up. It's like setting up a joke, but I guess more for like dramatic
Yeah.
stakes.
Ah, it's so
Yeah.
good. What's
So
the
yeah,
term?
not only that, but then you also have the back where she falls for him, where it's like, wait, you're actually gonna take care of me. You accept me for being such a scaredy cat. Like you're here to support me. So that's great. I've been also like, we even get a little bit of that. This is weird, but we get a bit of that here even too. It's like, yeah, I'm in college. You're in high
Oh
school.
yeah, it's so weird. He thinks about his 28-year-old MILF
Yeah.
girlfriend.
I mean, like that's not abnormal to me at all.
And I like this little freak out she does too.
Yeah,
It is
it's like I
That's
can't
how she gets
kick
to calm her
love.
down. I can't kick heartbreak.
Yeah, and then I mean, I
Yeah,
would be
Rose.
remiss to not mention the fucking dudes in the beginning of the chapter.
Yeah,
Ugh, that
And
is
yeah. I think Kishiga had a similar thing, right? Where they
Yeah, I'm
meet
gonna
in
have
like
to bring up
a train
Kishka.
station, right?
I'll just spoiler alert, I'm gonna be fighting hard for Kishka's chapter.
I mean,
That's-
bro,
that's
I'm
fair.
fighting with you. Like,
these are the ones I'm gonna have to remember on the fly.
yeah, same here. I'm gonna
So,
read.
Well,
Era?
Wait, hold on. Go back.
Oh.
Go back. I want to talk about these guys for a second. I like this a lot. This is because this is also one that I revisit a lot because I'm the agenda man, so I'm always trying to like show people like my fucking like schizophrenic fucking like shaking the coffee with the sticky notes and the like my fucking agenda. I'm always like, I swear to God, guys, it's progressive. It's such a progressive series, and I'm always trying to prove that to people. And this is one of the pages I come to where it's like here you have Nakamura just blatantly basically being like, oh yeah, it's cringe to be like a bad guy. It's the idea of like women like it when you're an asshole to them is stupid, and like clearly women are just into like look at this guy. He's got fucking 20 however many fucking girlfriends at this point, and it's just because he's like a genuine kind man who loves
The
them as
nicest
people.
boy ever.
Yeah, that's all you
Yeah.
need to be. Like, and it's such a good lesson. It's such a good lesson for like young boys reading this series, and it makes me very happy. I like it a lot.
Mhm.
So that brings up the chapter for me.
Yeah.
I like
So
how
I do-
blatantly it's stated too, right? Like this is another one of those
Yeah.
like subtlety. What's the fucking
It's for
term?
cowards.
Yes, subtlety is for cowards. I know, right? Well, no, what's the other term? I know writers that use subtlety. They're all for cowards.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, we can give Nakamura if we can give Nakamura one thing, it's that motherfucker is not a coward.
I agree. Okay, let's Moonlight placed it somewhere. Do we agree? Above Tama, let me think. Yeah, it's above Tama for sure. Above Kogaway, I agree. Actually,
Yeah.
I think he's spot on. I think I agree
Yeah.
completely where you put it.
For once, bro, hit it out of the park. Okay, maybe not for once.
Bro isn't waffling.
Yep. Pancaking.
Also, check the S.
Ass. Where?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you just scrolled
Oh,
away from
yeah.
it. When she's like right there.
There we go.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord. Yeah, yeah. Rantaro's going, oh, because he's seeing that ass for the first time. Like,
Bro, I mean,
you're carrying a bakery.
A view of your future, Rentaro. You will be nose deep in that crack, my friend.
Yeah. It calls to you.
Fantastic. All right.
Wait. We need it. Hold up.
What are we finding? Oh yes. Oh, the cherry blossom.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nozawa.
But
Go ahead.
spent 2 weeks on that or something.
I
Yes.
think God held her hand during this. Like,
It's the muses.
through her.
I mean,
She
I'm
was a
not an ass guy,
conduit.
but goddamn.
You're not an ass guy.
I mean, no more than just yes, women pretty kind of thing, but
Yeah.
beyond that, no.
What the
Yeah, yeah.
fuck? I thought I knew. You think you know a guy.
Yeah, everyone's got their thing, yeah.
Oh, are you like more of a boob guy, or
Boob thighs.
No, I mean,
Stomach-
thighs are
stomach-
pretty nice,
thighs to me are in conjunction with ass. It's like they
It's
become
definitely
one
pretty
thing.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
Are
Sue.
we ready for the number Fujoshi?
So
Like,
this-
we all know what a Fujoshi is, right? 'Cause that's a very important thing, very important piece of prior knowledge, and to like really get Sue's thing, right? Like, you don't know what that, you don't know what it is, right?
I mean, this is one that I had a similar reaction to Eru's when I first was binging. I was like, well, this is stupid, but like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Wow.
I mean, it is.
And- It is.
I mean, yeah, guys, we don't know.
It's going to be along the Eru side because I do think there's like, where is the falling for each other thing?
Yes. Yes.
It's when they do the number thing, the insane
is-
number thing.
This is him doing like, I need to go through the motion. Okay, this is what she wants for her to fall in love with me.
You're right. Moon's right.
Well, I mean, okay,
Like, he's
but, that,
literally
that,
only
but that's
doing
without
that.
that what made Sue fall for Rentaro. So we got one half of the equation.
Literally, the only thing that Rentaro feels for Sue here is like, just explaining why does she like her. Well, like this whole thing is like, well, don't you like it when your people you care about dress up differently? And she's like, oh yes, I get that.
Yeah, I mean,
But
she
it's not
basically
specifically about Sue. Sue's just bringing up good points. It's not purposely falling for Sue.
I
Yeah.
guess so. But I mean, Sue basically has her own little
Oh, we're-
polyamorous or infinitely polyamorous relationship with numbers.
Really, the
Like,
only thing Rentaro is falling for Sue is just her passion.
yeah,
that's
what
it.
else
That's
you
what
gonna
I
fall
was
for?
going to say. Yeah. No, I mean, and like for sure, right? Like that is an element of it, as we mentioned with Kimari, right? But I would be lying if I said that there wasn't some things where you objectively have to look at it and be like, this is a fucking stupid passion.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
Also-
bro.
We have to subtract points because Current Sue doesn't have these extensions here.
She's really
We-
cute
Oh, yeah.
there. Yeah.
We really need that.
What happened, girl?
But literally, it's like, we can make 10. That's it.
You
Even
know,
20.
if I had a nickel for every girlfriend that decided to join his polycule because of the number 10.
yeah, I have 2 nickels, which is weird.
Yeah.
But it happened twice. But
Damn, I forgot
I
about
love-
her kind of like cummy face at the end of this chapter. What the
Yeah.
hell?
I mean, like, what's the word? It's a very interesting take
She
on a
looks very different
tried
here,
and
actually.
true trope kind of thing.
Well, listen, I'll say this.
The Fujoshi.
Oh yeah, so like her design's incredible. Everyone agrees on this, right? Like when
Yeah,
I
oh, yeah.
first saw
I
her
agree.
design, yeah.
Yeah, she's actually like one of my favorite girlfriends, purely design wise.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody who prefers aloof girls over, I guess, cute girls, like, yeah, she was like, that was
Yeah.
all she wrote.
Well, and that's why the chapter was so depressing to me because she has an amazing, really unique, interesting design, but like I kind of hated her personality, and like only now.
You know, that's a proof of your weakness. You know,
That's so fair. Through hundreds of chapters since this, the only thing that's really made me kind of warm up to her is that I've basically decided to focus on other elements of her character, right? Like I like her
Yeah, because she's-
bluntness a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, she's expanded to other things. That's what made her better.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
if we're
you
going,
know.
do we have our 1F?
One hell no.
I don't think she's worse than Eru.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I think she's worse than Eru.
I'm deciding.
Because at
Hold
least
on.
Eru's chapter has a little bit of comedy to it.
the huff,
Sue's-
cat huffing.
What? I mean, everyone is full. Okay, wait. Okay, Moonlight. Do you know what a Fujoshi is? Like, have you
I've heard the
seen
word.
them? Oh, damn. Okay, that's because if you don't know, because Fujoshi are like they're incredibly common in like
But
like
just knowing
harem
that, will
or
that make
romance.
us like it though?
Well, I mean, part of it is like when Nakamura does the kind of I don't know if you call it inspired move to like take this.
Literally
you know,
translates
for
to
those of
rotten
you-
girl.
Yeah, it's a pun on like refined lady, but then also rotten woman. But yeah,
Describes
But, you know,
female
for-
fans who are obsessed with
Mhm.
manga, anime, and novels that focus on romance between male characters.
Yeah,
Okay,
normally
yeah,
they
yeah.
Pretty
make
much
her a
always
yaoi lover,
gay
like what
with-
May is,
Yeah, they're-
but she's that for
Yes.
numbers. But like that doesn't make
Yes.
me like it more. It's
Yeah,
just
that doesn't
Yes.
change
Yeah.
anything.
but that's like it. But it's like an interesting flip on the thing. It's like how like
certainly
fucking
is.
Rin is like a violin aficionado, but she's also a violence aficionado. Like that.
But that's
that alone is
just
already-
that's just good wordplay and character development that you base something
Mhm.
on.
Okay.
Loving numbers is not something you base a character on.
Binary says it's not worse than Eru, and the Kirby guy is begging you to read his Sue essay. He does have a good Sue essay. I have read it.
And I will say there is a lot of good of Sue later on, but outside of this initial intro chapter,
I mean, okay, well maybe because I'm a sucker for these type of women, so maybe I'm giving her points that she perhaps does not deserve.
Crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, how many GFs are willing to show faces like this to Rentaro on a regular basis? I don't know. I mean, it's
Alright,
interesting. I mean, look at page 5 where she's looking down on I guess the
Oh, yeah, no,
card
that
Rentaro's
is
giving
hot.
her. Like, I mean,
I like that element.
what other GF can give you that, huh?
Huh?
I mean, yeah.
Rayos just hit the fucking like that. You know that meme with the cat going, huh? Like it was like perfect, like for one.
Damn, yeah.
Okay. It's time for me to bring up my tried and true, my rock, the meet the parents test.
Okay.
Okay. The meet
Well,
the parents test.
Buddy,
No.
you're not marrying or dating your parents. Sometimes you
What
gotta
are you
be.
on
You
about?
gotta... Look, it doesn't.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what your parents think of
Brother,
your partner.
it
as long
doesn't
as
have to.
it's,
Okay,
like-
not just the parents. Meet the friends. Meet any other human being. Okay.
Okay, typically
Anyone
your
that's not in
friends
the
are gonna
Rentaro
be-
family.
I mean, typically, okay, I don't know. Your friends are gonna be a little less. I mean, they might rib you for dating some weirdo, but they're
It's
not
red.
gonna like.
It's red story time. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay,
I
let
had
me
one
see it.
X before Allie, and famously, this was a bad move. Okay, I was fat, ugly, and depressed, and so was she. And we met on a Discord server and just happened to live close to each other, so we had no standards. We were both stinky and
Yeah, that
gross.
sounds like a
Yeah.
recipe for disaster.
It was. Yep. And we were both like, "Oh, I'm lonely. You're lonely. You're a girl. I'm guy." You know, you get how it goes, right? And it was
Mhm.
very embarrassing. And like, I remember, so I have trauma of like hanging out with my friends
Ah,
and bringing her, and then like kind of being like aware that like, oh, this is not a good look, right? Like she's kind
So
of.
what I'm hearing
Yeah.
is that you have insecurities that you're letting get in the way of objective analysis.
I suppose. No, wait, hold on. That's. I know you're memeing, but that's part of like one's
Yeah.
interpretation of art, right?
Yeah.
Their personal experiences. But like that was what was so just to, to compare. That was what was so refreshing about dating Allie is I was proud of her. I was actually excited to show her off because she was so intelligent and smart and beautiful. So to me, it is an important element of this series where like Rentaro should. Clearly Rentaro, because Rentaro's an enabler, right? But if I'm imagining myself as Rentaro, I'm excited to bring Kurumi around. I'm excited to bring Karne around. They have little quirks, but they're like cute. They're funny. Like, oh, that's a cute little thing you do, or you get hangry like that. Sue is like a sociopath. Like this is weird. You know what I mean?
No, she's autistic, not a sociopath.
Do you remember when she drank salt water, man? Like,
Yeah, autistic people would totally do shit like that if they didn't know any better.
I'm just saying, like that is an element to me. Is like the way that this ends is like damn near shark jumpy. Thank you, Moonlight. I appreciate it.
Fuck.
First
Yeah,
chapter.
that
First
that
chapter.
is
review,
yeah,
dude.
that is the nadir of Sue's personality. Like that's it's all uphill from there, basically.
Fucking dumbass. Who called her a dumbass was a Karne.
Probably.
It could have been half the cast in that moment, and I would have been fine
Damn,
with it.
Momoji looking fine as fuck with her top, by the way.
I mean, girl is she's fashionable in like all
I love
her
her.
fits.
Can you
I will
scroll
say,
down?
I love Sue's swimsuit.
While we're here, can we look at Iku's ass where she's like, "I'll catch you with my ass"? There, yeah. Can we? Oh my god. Okay. That I wonder if Hornfulstone based his drawing off of that.
Most likely.
maybe.
It's the only reference he gets.
Horrific.
Oh, yes. Kishka's choker. Yes.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't even
You should go with Joker.
remember that.
But anyway, I guess like finishing off what I was saying though about Fuck my brain. I had a stroke. Remind me what I was saying. Help.
You're talking about me.
Sue's still not
girlfriends.
working out.
Oh yeah.
You're comfortable, showing your family.
I think it's important that someone can a certain level of social aptitude, would that be the term, right? I think is important.
Well, yeah, I can agree with that. She's got none of that.
And that would be important to me, right? I want to be able to like bring her out to places.
I mean, you could. She'd just be pointing things out.
To play devil's advocate here, the fact that you can draw such a conclusion of her from this chapter is good writing.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah,
that's true. She's got.
She's a little bit like Momiji in the sense that we know what she's about.
It's true.
It's very one note.
Even Momiji, bro, we had that.
Well, yeah, Momiji had a fucking insane intro chapter where she, like, fourth wall break to the extent. It was like the fifth wall breaking. It was going on there. Like that was insane.
Devil's advocate for Momiji. Okay, she has worked her spurgitude in to like the thing she does is like it like
you would bring her to your parents and she'd give them massages that would like cure their like elderly diseases.
She passes the fucking test.
Well, and maybe maybe I'm biased because my mom is an accountant. She's a bit of a numbers brain herself.
But she's not forming numbers with her body.
But she's not forming numbers with her body, and she's not making this face when the numbers comes up.
Well, that's
that's true.
It's funny you say that, right? Because there's a moment here, and Nakamura is fucking snickering like a little fucking gremlin when he's doing this, where he's like, "Oh, you're a math girl," and she's like, "No."
Yes.
like that was the moment.
He did cook there.
It was funny. It was good subversion, but like,
you know what?
I mean, that was the moment where
brother
that convinced
any
me.
potential Sue fan had to reckon with himself. Like, am I gonna be with a woman who can't even do math because I love them, or do I have standards?
I do agree that Eruz is worse though. So,
I'll agree with just that because that is part of like the introduction of the chapter and getting to know the character points is the fact, okay, you have this numbers girl. Is she good with math? No. So that is good to have in the chapter.
It was pretty funny. Yeah. Hey, Bawa, by the way, is in the chat. Hello, Bawa.
Hello, Bawa. How's it going? You were in Italy, right?
Yeah.
So can anyone make an argument that Sue's intro is better than Nurse Jeeves?
I mean, I was thinking it.
Let me think.
I mean, I think it's more interesting. I mean, more unique.
I don't think it is.
No.
Okay, wait, let me try.
Oh, yeah, you can cook.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold the chapters in my mind's eye so I can compare them. I mean, I don't know. I guess Miss GI. I don't know.
It was just more. I guess it was standard. And that's why she's in C because it's so standard, but it was a good standard. Whereas I think Sue's is below the standard.
Damn. I mean, but the uniqueness. I don't know. I guess
uniqueness isn't good on its own, right? It has to be unique and also kind of fit your tastes, and maybe it fits your tastes. I guess that could be like a
Well, that's definitely part of it.
Because like you keep bringing up like this thing where you're like, oh, Fujoshi, if you knew what that was, it would change everything, and it's like I don't think it would for me, but maybe for you that like I get that, I know what.
Well, because it means that Nakamura was not just pulling his girlfriend out of his ass. He took a pre-existing, well-established trope and just tweaked a little bit.
He's done that for a good number of girlfriends.
It was very he's in that sense he's very normal.
Reyes is appreciating it from like a technical perspective, I think.
I'm a very technical. I appreciate the technique of art.
So yes, we can appreciate the conception behind it, but judging about how the chapter plays out and what makes it work,
on top of that, I like girls like this already. So then it's kind of like a bit of a 1-2 punch that helps Sue out.
By the way, Bawa gave us $5. Thank you so much, Bawa. I show his favorite girl is Matsuri, as you can tell by his profile picture. He says, "I show up and I see Matsuri in S tier for introduction. Absolutely peak. Festival."
She earned it.
And to answer Reyes, yes, I'm in Italy and it's 7:30 a.m. right now.
I mean, well, thank you for.
Man woke up early on his vacation to tune in.
Thank you so much, Bawa. Binary, Sue is characterized better, you could argue, so the chapter does its job better than Choose.
I guess, because we're exploring a more interesting concept, so I could see that. Do we want to do we want to do that, or do we want to do something like that?
I felt comfortable with that. Yeah.
What about? Okay, just to put this idea out there. What about Sue still in D, but in front of Nurse.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that as well.
Okay.
We're gonna leave poor Rana by herself.
So
Yeah.
far.
She's so middling.
Someone
Yeah.
else will be
Poor thing.
in C, I'm sure. So
Alright,
I have.
so do we wanna-
Ready to move on?
I have about a
Yeah,
half
do we
hour
wanna
left,
just-
by the way, just to.
Do we just want to use that half hour to just go over all of these again and just yap instead of try to do Rin as well, or do we want to do Rin?
I mean, I would like to do Rin, but because I mean, for me, it's easy S tier. There's not
Rin's
even
is very
need
good.
to look at the chapter.
It is a very good. I don't know about
How about
S,
we
but
end
it's
off?
very good.
Let's end off on Rin. We can do Rin and then.
Okay.
then
Yeah,
go
okay,
over, yeah.
yeah.
I
All right,
really
Rin.
like Rin's intro, and I know
It is
that,
a very good.
Reyes has written
is-
like
it's also-
reports on this shit.
Here are some strong points of it. It's one of those chapters that feels a lot longer than it is
Yep.
because
Yeah.
it has like
We go a
multiple
lot of
arcs. to
places.
it.
We go a lot.
We go a lot of places. We
Lots
do a
of
lot of
beats.
different things. We get a lot of beats. We get like multiple different layers to what does this violent obsession work with. We even get a little bit of backstory, I think, somewhere around here. Like when with their
Yeah.
father here. So that's not relegated to other chapters. So it's all in this one chapter. So that's really good.
So from Reyes'
It's a-
perspective, oh, did you have more to say? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking. I'm just. It's one of those chapters that does have almost everything.
Reyes, give your fucking talk about like because he likes like how it like plays out from the beginning until you like reveals like.
Oh well, yeah. 'Cause-
Yeah, give your talk.
Like, it
about
has-
that.
That's also the quick turn right here is amazing too.
Well,
where
yeah.
Reyes loves this like fucking step by step
Yeah.
like learning more about her thing. Go ahead, Reyes.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna need to download because I'm not like you, right? I can't really like memorize my
Sorry.
discussions.
You want me to talk for
when-
a bit? Are you trying to find your
Uh,
notes here?
Honestly,
will-
because
I will
I
say
don't really
the-
have much in the way of notes for this series stream. I kind of wrote like my a little paragraph blurb of my thoughts on each of the chapters, and
Well, I
kinda
can
left with
remember
that
when he just enjoyed that, like there's a lot of mystery
Maybe, like,
in,
yeah,
the beginning
cinematography,
of this chapter. You don't actually know what's going on with her at first.
yeah, yeah, because you
Yeah.
just think she's just because she's introduced as like a
yeah,
very
it got
proper
little
lady.
reread value for the first like 3 or 4 pages. Yeah, you can go back and see like, oh, he was
There's little hints.
getting off to watching these cats go at it.
Yeah.
Like,
And then like the way that the rock, hurts his hand, and at first you think, oh, maybe she's just squeamish. There's so many little misdirects.
Mhm.
And then for me, I guess I'll talk about. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that if we ever get this anime, the narrator is gonna absolutely cook with this scene where she goes like over her backstory, like the first glimpse into a world of pure stimulation and all this other stuff. When this backstory in the anime is gonna go crazy.
Would that be season 4?
yeah, I can't wait.
I'm
It would be
so
season 4, yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
All right, so from my perspective, I like this intro. Well, let's just start with the fact that she's one of my favorite types of. I mean, well, not just types, I guess. She's a type of her own. She's just one of my favorite girls. I don't talk about her a lot because I kind of let it feels like stepping on Reyes' toes, right?
Yeah.
But she is in my S tier, and for me, I am really into, and don't ask me why, but I'll try my best. I'm really into, because girls, women are raised to be like the fairer sex. They have to sit with their legs closed and blah 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 blah. So when like a woman and or girl is into some freakish shit, it's like really hot to me.
Same.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy. you
Same here. Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
and it is the Gap Moe, right? I mean, it's like I assume, right? Like that, it's like that.
Yeah.
It's that, but I think it's also it makes them feel more human because you're not just one thing. You're gonna have multiple sides,
Mhm.
and so I think I actually appreciate when they are both something like Rin, where they can be both the prim and proper person and the freak when the situation calls for it, instead of
Yeah.
where in some situations where they're a freak but they put on the charade of the prim and proper. It's like not so
Hikari.
much for that. Yeah, something like that.
Rin, not only does
So-
Rin fucking pass the meet the parents test with flying colors, but Rin also, I've mentioned this time and time again, it would have been so easy for Nakamura to write her like where she secretly hates the violin and all that, the fancy shit, but she loves that too. She's like a multifaceted person. She likes all that the stuff that her family put her into. She just wants to do this other thing as well, and that's like superhuman of her.
Yeah, it's like there's a time and place for each side to her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And and I just one more thing on top of the whole, like, I find it really, really attractive when women are into freakish shit. It's the same reason why like femcells, they shouldn't be, but they are very hot.
Yeah, I'll admit. That's one of those things where, like, it's not good for me. not good for them either.
It's like
but,
junk food.
Yes.
I can't agree to that to some extent. It's like, oh, god damn it.
Oh yeah, like Asu Chainsaw Man. I'm like, oh, you fucking useless woman, you.
You talk to me about random sea animal facts for hours and hours.
But yeah, I don't know. So it basically, it really is just the like it's the Gap Moe. She's so prim, she's so proper, she's so fancy, but she is like splooging on that fucking Resident Evil chair, bro.
Yes.
But
I love
but
how
to the point,
it,
but this is that's more about the character herself, but that also is shown in the intro chapter where we do see all of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I've everything I mentioned about Rin, we see in this first chapter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's also very human of her to also be so conflicted about it.
Yes, that makes her so lovable because she's like getting so excited, but she's got this trauma about showing that side of her, and she's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna scare him away." Because like most normies probably would be like, "Oh, you're kind of a freak," which like fuck them normies.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, I mean the cinematography, the build up, the reveal, the fact that we get so much, the fact that it's super believable for me that Rentaro would love her. I mean, I think this is an easy S tier intro chapter.
Yeah.
Maybe like lower S tier.
Always love the way it ends.
I'll push back on the what does Rentaro love about her?
Bruh.
It's really
when we brought that up, I was like, yeah, there is. I mean, where did Rentaro fall for her? But
really?
That is probably one of the weaker parts.
He
was really specific, like.
Okay, go ahead.
Really, it's the problem. Who did we say this about? But it's really he's only just falling for her passion. Like you just like this thing wholeheartedly, and I enjoy that about you. That you enjoy this thing so wholeheartedly.
To me,
and that's it.
That can be enough sometimes, at least for me.
Like what else is there to fall for?
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like that, like I had a brief crush on Rayos when I first started doing stuff with him, and it was you already knew this. We had this conversation, but thank you. You know, and it was simply because of the passion. I have crushes on many of the Discord members, and it's because of their various passions for various things. Like Richmond is a great example, right? I don't, you know, I definitely don't have a crush on him, but like one of my favorite things about him is when he shows his like he builds like models, like this Warhammer models, and like it's just like the skill in which he puts into those things. I could never do that, and like when I look at that, I'm like, that is so cool, and it makes me kind of like form an appreciation for him as a person, even though I don't know much about him. You know, it's a parasocial thing. I barely know the guy, but like I see that and I'm like, oh, the heart jumps a little. I'm just a lover, kind of like Rentaro. So like, I don't know, for me it makes total sense that you would simply just not even if one last thing, even if Rentaro isn't into the horror stuff and the violent stuff himself, just the fact that like she so wholeheartedly loves that thing, like I don't know, I think it would flip like the protect switch on a little bit, where I would be like, oh girl, I want to like take you and give you an outlet where you can enjoy these things. I want to protect you from your mean, strict family. I don't know, it kind of like activates that for me a little bit, where I want to like, oh, let me take you away from your family that doesn't let you do the things you love to do, girl. I kind of, I don't know, it's
elope.
Yeah, it's believable to me.
Yeah, that I totally believe, but it literally just is, because we've seen it would be different if every girl was almost like that. It's like he just loves that she's so passionate about something, but there have been other chapters where he specifically points to like, what does he really like? But like for Hasua, for example, where he says, you want to help the innocent, like help solving crimes and stuff like that.
Okay, the thing is, Rin is so lovable that he doesn't require justification or explanation. It's just obvious. It's like talking about the sun, like trying to explain what that big light in the sky is. We already know what that is.
I mean, she also has like, she's multifaceted too. Like if he doesn't like the violence part, she's like really talented musician. You know, I mean, like I think she's a very easy girl to love. Sorry, go ahead, Moon.
I was just gonna say, hey, good night, Matic, who's just saying who's leaving.
Gotcha.
But okay, so I would do this.
I can accept that.
Because there's more going on than that. It's a full story. There's a lot to like about it.
And is there less going on to Matsuri?
I do think it has less going on than Matsuri, because Matsuri's has like the pushback.
No, true. But I mean, you know, there's a lot. What's the word? Like again, like the number of beats emotional beats is, I guess, comparable. I mean, I guess at that point it's almost like they could be equivalent.
That's what I was gonna say. So
if there was an equal like operator here, I wouldn't mind giving them equality like that. But
yeah, no, I agree with that.
Have them on top of each other.
Ayo.
Yeah.
Ayo. All right. Do we want to begin the wrap up phase of the stream then?
Yeah, because you got like 15 minutes. So yeah, we can just wrap up, yap, and see if anyone wants to
Yap
fight.
up.
Does chat want to bring up anything for any movement around stuff like that?
Yeah, chat, it's time to yap. I'm pretty proud of this so far. I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah.
Poor Eru.
You know, I mean,
she got dealt such a bad hand.
It's kind of fucked up, yeah.
And Rana just by herself.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Does anyone want to try to make some? I'm almost thinking Kogaway could go a little lower.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that as well.
Wait, let me decide if I agree.
That's something like that.
Okay.
Wait. Let me hold on.
Well,
Wait. No,
I mean, maybe.
Stop moving shit around. I gotta think. Okay. Let me look. Okay, so Kogaway.
Actually, really thinking about it, I might even put Saki over Kogaway.
You know, the more I am thinking about it, the more I love Kogaway's character, but her intro chapter is not like amazing.
That's what's now hitting my mind. It's like I really
Yeah.
like Kogaway's character, but just the standard, the chapter itself is kind of bog standard a little bit.
I think I liked her movie theater daily life with him better than her intro chapter.
True.
And then of course her intro to the family is really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it better? What about better or worse than Hasua's?
I think Hasu's better.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it's a full story. It's like there's like a story too.
I think that is the placement. Now, how much do you hate Tama's so much that she can't be low A?
Just for the lopsidedness, I would be okay with the lower A.
Okay.
Just because it's such a turn heel on as you said, everything else in this series. Like, oh my god, we're actually dealing with this.
Yeah.
But we have to keep it low just because of how much it falls off a cliff once we get back to the present.
That's so fair. Yeah. I mean, it's just like I think it probably is the coolest backstory in any intro chapter.
So now we're kind of seeing the line here where the SNAs have like strong stories.
Yeah.
Where then it's like they're weaker stories, but there's still good like connection between the girl and Rentaro.
Yeah.
And then just whatever.
And
all
C
this
is its own weird. Yeah.
Well, C is its own weird because like that fucking Momoji shit was absolute fire, and then it just was like.
Rentaro clocked in for his 37th. Yeah, he was like, yeah, well, all right, Nakamura, you called. I'm pay me.
Because at least like bees have like, there's reasons why Rentaro falls for her, she falls for Rentaro, but the story's just not as strong. So yeah, I think I'm starting to see the pattern of like where we're placing them.
Walked in our chat says it looks good to me. Thank you for that input, Walked. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but how far are you behind in the stream? It turns out he's like a really big Kogaway fan. Wait. I was like, wait, I didn't mean that. Yeah, Kogaway needs to be higher.
What an insane dip Kogaway just took. Well, yeah. I mean, I think I can't think of anything else to change.
That.
Wait, what did you just do? I blinked.
I moved Eru.
I moved Eru up of a GI.
You think is GI's the word? No, there's no way.
Yeah, it might be being what's the word, like tainted by everything that came after that intro chapter.
GI's is just like kind of middling to me. I mean,
yeah,
because I wouldn't.
Brother,
this is really hard.
I think Eru's is definitely worse. With GI, because you said it yourself. With GI, you get a vibe for her character. You like know her thing, right? Like,
you do get a good portion of her character there. Yeah. So just thinking about that, is there someone does anyone want to like hint at what part 2 is going to be like? Of like who are we throwing to F?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Is there actually anyone going to be an F?
I don't. Yeah, that's a great question. Well, if we get to the end and no one's an F, we might just have to throw the worst one in F as a sacrificial lamb.
Trying to think.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anyone. I mean,
okay, this might get some pushback. I don't know about F, but definitely down there with the rest of the D's is going to be May.
May, not Mai.
No, Mai actually maybe a little bit too.
Damn.
No, I agree. I mean, the maids.
What?
Yeah, I mean, well,
both of the maids.
At least May. It's all I remember from that is them like at the tree where he's like, "I order you to go over there," and I made you.
You don't remember when he ordered her? He basically ordered to love herself. Okay, well, it wasn't like that.
And then she didn't. She disobeyed.
Well, yeah, but that showed that she's not just a maid who follows everyone's orders. She actually, I don't know, has her own
It's so
personal
little,
principles.
though.
You know,
It's kind of.
but I mean,
boring.
but no. When I think about that, I think more about the way that he basically like logic trapped her into breaking out, like taking the first step out of that prison she put herself in. But you know, something Rentar doesn't do as much nowadays.
Kirby guy.
Also,
Kirby
how are-
guy's triggered. Hold on, Kirby guy's like, May was great. What are you talking about? Also, $2 from oh god, you want to pronounce that one? for me,
Izuru,
Raz?
comma Rua 5858.
Thank you. What?
I was just gonna say my chat. Schlumer said justice for May so underrated.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I join and see Meru and A. I am satisfied, and he's so happy about that. He's gonna give us $2.
I think if
for
you
that.
guys read May's chapter again, you'll see
reread
there's some interesting things
Yeah,
going
we'll
on there.
reread it. How are we gonna judge Hahari?
Yeah, because Hahari is like insane from just an intro.
It's like we have to
Thing.
almost consider the entire volume of
We're gonna-
volume.
Yeah.
I think for Hahari and Karne, we're gonna have to consider the entire like the getting the drinks, the looking for the clovers, all that.
No, he's a Hahari, like Hikari's
Oh,
mom.
I'm sorry. I thought you said Hikari.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hahari. Yeah, no. For I was actually having a conversation. I was in the Discord right before the stream, and Thief of RPG said he can. It's like 17 to 21 or something. I don't even know. Like, yeah, it's definitely like a.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly, Hahari's intro is kind of the best in terms of like the narrative stuff.
Get a whole
but-
arc.
Because you get a whole nothing. We unfortunately never get that ever again. So it's like, I don't know. He's kind of unique in that sense. He's a one of a kind GF.
Kirby guy, not triggered, just confused. I'm so sorry. I overused the word triggered.
It's like I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Like,
That's what Kirby guy is.
You know, they're right. I need to reread it. I'll say it's just one of those like it's not memorable for me, and I have seen it multiple times because I've watched them anime multiple times.
Yeah, I'll say if I reread Maze and kind of I doubt it's getting above C.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I can accept
in my
that.
chat, be ready to get spoiled. Which girl are we on to right now? We just finished Rin. We're gonna end the night at Rin. We're just kind of doing closing thoughts right now, taking comments from chat if anyone wants to make a suggestion or
Or be
bring
mad
up a
at us.
point or be mad at us. Yeah, say how
the
wrong we are.
pitchforks.
You know, if you want to really be mad at us in a way that I'll see the comment, you can pay me money to be mad at me.
We need the one Eru defender to be like, she actually has the best intro chapter. What are you talking
They
about?
paid $2.22, and like,
That would be crazy. Well, yeah.
But
let's see.
I guess some spoilers for probably ones I'm going to fight for is probably going to be Kishka. I'm going to fight hard for Mimimi. I'm going to fight hard for. Maybe not Nana. She. I don't think we're all going to fight for Shizuka.
yeah, Shizuka's like the intro chapter. You showed
The
it.
golden child.
The
Yeah.
question will be where in S will she be? But let's not spoil.
Yeah,
Let's
basically.
not spoil.
Yeah.
You know, I'll have to give my Iku love rant because I do. You know,
Iku will be good.
Yeah, I definitely like her whole thing. In fact, I have a thing about how Iku actually like the conversation that they have. Like they have a pretty normal conversation for a decent amount of time before her shtick is revealed. Like, I like that a lot. Like she's literally just like, yeah, I'm out here, I'm recruiting for the baseball team. It's like that's very like normal.
Yeah, it's a very normal setup. Yeah, which is really good. And I guess since we didn't get to her, I guess when I said in chat saying you'll be my surprise, Uto's probably gonna be very high for me.
Yeah. Okay. I enjoy. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think I like her intro. I'm glad we stopped here because I do need to go through and reread a couple of these ones because the modern ones I remembered very well, and these now we're getting to ones that I definitely need to hit a reread on.
I do think we're probably gonna have a lot more SNAs though.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too many low ones in the older ones. I'm just kind of browsing through them and trying to
All
remember
peak.
what they're like.
Right.
Oops, all peak.
Kirby guy, just for you, I will reread both of the Maid chapters before we do that second.
Yeah,
story.
they're not bad.
We
They're
shall
not
see.
bad, but I just don't think they're getting higher than like B at most.
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, they're nowhere. They're not on the level of like the freaking like Usachan, Meru, you know, Eiro.
Narrative
They're not on that
genius.
level.
The one with the name I can't pronounce. Red having a stroke every time he reads my name never stops you from giggling.
He's like, you need to come up with a nickname for him just so you can
Yeah.
say it.
Izuru? I guess it's just Izuru. Because I always
Yeah.
want it to be Izuka. Like I see the Izu and my brain auto completes ka for some reason.
Man, how are we gonna handle Chio's introduction? That's gonna be a fun, interesting conversation.
You know, that was one that aged like wine for me, because like when I first when I first saw it, I performatively, I wasn't inoculated into the series' wackiness yet. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, a gasp. I don't know if I can continue to read this series in a good conscience. Yeah.
Actually grasping at pearls.
Literally. Well, there was a point where
separating the tourists from the fans.
You know what it was at first? For like briefly, I was worried that it was going to be shark jumpy, as in like I was worried that it was only going to be downhill from there. I thought he was going to continue to try to one up himself. So I was like, okay, like how weird is this going to get? Like, are we going to keep?
Oh, we didn't get that. We didn't get that till Yaku.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and that was actually funny. I did bring this up with the voice actors. It's just so funny how season 3 just encapsulates, and I even used the phrase to them, so now they're aware of it. Is this season is the great filter?
Oh yes, they know about the great filter.
And they all like kind of chuckily agreed, like, yeah.
That's epic as fuck.
I mean, honestly,
Did we come up with that term, Reyes? Is that an us term?
Well, I mean, the term great filter originally comes from, like base,
damn it,
like sci-fi concept where like, why does it seem like we're the only intelligent life on the planet? Well, perhaps there's a great filter that
listen, all I'm saying
filters
is
out
I just
all
want
life.
The VAs to kind of adopt some vernacular from us. That would make me
like they mentioned it in the like when Kyo starts like, this is a great filter for the fans, because I mean it is a very fourth wall breaking story, so they could do some shit like that if it was in the script.
Here's hoping Moon like slid the idea of me voicing the crow that flies into Iku's
ass.
It's
like it's like Sokka in the Ember Island Players episode where he's like he gets his actor. It's like, hey, I got some jokes for you. He maybe add in the moment they say a joke. He's like, look, they said my joke. It's my joke. And Suki is over sitting next to him, being like, bro, like I love you, but calm the fuck down. That'd be Allie with. That'd be Allie with Red.
Oh, dude, if the dub fucking somehow referenced us, which it'll never happen, but if that happened, my life would be complete. I'd be like, I made it. Yeah, I made it.
So you want to know the thing that I said about like this is the thing Red will love?
Yeah, you know what? I do, honestly.
Ooh, yeah. So one of the questions that came because it came in from a viewer was, if you could voice any other girlfriend, who would it be? And guess who? What girlfriend Iku's voice actor said? Tama.
Oh wow!
Oh,
okay. I'm just like, oh my god, that's just Red's two of Red's characters.
Right. Hell yeah! Okay.
But granted, she didn't know Tama. She just said the cat girl. She's like, I've seen the cat girlfriend. I really like her.
That would be such an interesting, because that'd be such an opposite from the spectrum of like Iku's range, right? Because like when she's doing Iku, she's got to be like bombastic and let's go, and then Tom would be like the opposite. So that would like really test her range as a VA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was an interesting conversation because there's always the idea of like, do you start doubling voice actors of like one who does 2 characters or whatnot? And then of course there was the joke. I don't know if you ever saw on Twitter between Mimi's voice actor and Rentaro and another voice actor, they made this joke of soon every female voice actor in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas is going to be part of Rentaro's
definitely.
Era. Absolutely. Based as fuck, by the way.
It's
we're
so funny.
out here giving VAs work. Yeah, Kirby guy was like, what, they read the manga? It's like some of them do, some of them don't, right? Like
I can confirm that Rentaro is almost caught up. He said he stopped a while ago, but he wants to catch back up. But he's mostly caught up.
If I was
he's mostly caught up.
A character like that, I'd be like, I just want to prepare mentally for like what's in my future. Yeah, I remember.
Like he's doing like method acting and shit. Like, so I got a polycule.
I'd be reading the manga, but like in Rentro's voice if I was Rentro's VA.
Damn.
Karane's voice actor did say she hasn't read all of it, but a good chunk of past where season 3 and season 4 would be.
Hell yeah.
I don't think Iku said because she said she likes seeing the surprise of everything coming from the anime.
That's fun. I'm really excited.
I think the narrator said a couple kind of similar same things. I only read ahead a little bit.
Cool. I'm excited to see. So don't spoil me on it. I want to have some surprises, but I'm excited to see some of the questions that I put forward. Like I'm really excited on Travis's thoughts on like the. Well, actually, honestly, the question about their thoughts on like polyamory IRL. I'm very curious.
Like
he did have a nice response to the whole being a positive male role model.
That one I'm looking forward to as well. Fantastic. I'm pushing that agenda, man. Like this show is progressive agenda at every possible turn. All right. I think
Yeah,
it's
this is
time
like
for me to sleep. Anyone else?
I mean, same here, honestly.
It's only
about
11
1 a.m.
for
for
me.
me right here.
I'm riding roller coasters tomorrow. Okay.
That's fun.
And by tomorrow,
Doing
I mean
Nemu
today.
method acting.
Yeah. Literally. All right. Final thoughts, anyone?
Move Arrow back up.
Let's see. Anything else in the chat?
I don't have anything.
Shizuka to top of S. Shirley. Binary says, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
It's definitely up.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there, but I don't know about top.
I mean, yeah,
Between
if
her and
you want to
Kimari,
introduce
the
normies
battle
to the
of
series,
Yeah.
the
I got-
girls who Nakamura is like favoring like heavily.
No, you know what? I think Shizuka probably is the top. I like legit.
I mean, yeah, I-
damn near cried.
Yeah, that's happened to multiple people who've done like reviews of the
Yeah.
story where they talk about like, yeah, I cried during this part of the story. Like,
Then
what the
I
fuck? I
blinked
thought it
and
was
we
a
were
goofy
doing like the 8-year-old drug addict girl.
Yeah.
And then I got a Domu Chun in chat saying, "I'll advocate for high tier Kishka." Hell yeah, I got my supporters.
Oh fuck yeah!
Kishika,
In pants.
she's a 10, but she's in the baby role play, which is real rough.
You know
type
what?
shit.
Listen,
Well, if you look at it through the lens of a Fujoshi,
I guess so.
Get his ass. Fucking A. That's so funny. Well, I think.
do we
wrap
do we
up.
want to try to figure out when we want to do the next one?
Oh yeah.
when do we?
So, do we want to just kind of shoot for the next break week? That's always a good.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Consider
Easy,
granted,
natural
when's the
way of
next
doing
when's the next break week? That's the
I
problem.
mean, I
is
think we would just whenever we hear about
Yeah,
it.
imagine if like they're like we're gonna go on a generational run, no break weeks the entire year. Even when the magazine is having break, fuck, we're gonna make our own chapter. We're gonna publish it anyway.
I mean, we all have determined that we hate the spinoff and we won't review it, right?
Damn.
most like unless this next spin-off like gives us like the entire regular of okay, it's about the love god and why it's internal spring. Like we're gonna get an answer.
God,
The whole cosmology of this series.
yeah. I mean,
But I'm okay with next
whatever you
Friday,
want.
especially if the next spin-off chapter is literally nothing.
Yeah, fuck it.
Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't
I
mind
can commit
doing
to that.
Yep. Let me see what.
All
our
right, so
schedule's
same time
like.
next week, folks.
Let's go.
Yeah, maybe not the same time.
No, it's gotta be. There's literally no other.
I
time.
guess so. Yeah.
Unless you want to do like Wednesday, then I could do whenever.
Okay. No,
See?
no. Friday,
That's-
please.
That's the thing.
I
that's-
scared-
So,
I scared him
yeah.
away.
I need you guys to know we have talked about this. We have exhausted every possible option. So if it's Wednesday, I could do it, but Reyes is working. You
Yeah.
know, and then if it's Sunday, they could both do it, but I'm working. And then if it's, yeah, it just doesn't work.
Capitalism.
The one time we can do it is Friday late as fuck. So,
Well,
yeah.
I guess if we knock it out next week, then yeah, it's like we can think about the next stream that we want to do late as fuck on a Friday.
well, I think the question we're kind of creeping up. When is pregnancy stream part 5? I mean, the people have been waiting. How many girls do we need before we do pregnancy stream part 5? I'm very.
So
excited.
who did you end on?
I think Kimari was the newest.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. Because I think I would remember talking about Eru, who would have made twin jokes. I mean, no, I think it was
no,
Eru.
because we've briefly mentioned it throughout reviews. Kimari was definitely the newest in the actual streams itself.
So Kimari was
Okay,
33, we're at 7, so that's only 4 girlfriends. So
Yeah,
We need to let a couple more build up.
yeah. Part of me feels like I kind of need. I'm still in refractory period almost for that.
That's so fair. Put me like another
that
year then.
theme. Yeah.
Brother, I'm so excited though.
you got some stocks though to do.
Yeah, it's true.
True that
The
too.
people are clamoring.
Yeah, they don't
Run
know
stocks
what
to
to
the roof.
pay, what to put their money into, with the buy or sell out. We haven't done anything for
Listen,
half a year, damn.
As we mentioned in our previous review, if you had Momoji stocks, you are now rich. You are now
Yes.
buying your own island. Enjoy that.
It's like having Bitcoin.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Now I gotta buy some Rana stock though because I feel like her simple introduction, simple
yeah.
character is gonna lead to something.
She is going. Like I said, I'm putting my money down for her tripping pussy first into Rentero's face and Hikari getting jealous.
I'm still very curious if Nakamura's gonna pair her up with Momiji and Kurumi, or if she's gonna find some other group to hang out with.
I would love to see her I think this would be a future arc, but like embrace her try to embrace her lewdness, right? Like maybe she hangs out with like Hakari and Momoha, and they're like, "Girl, what you have is a skill. It's a divine talent."
It basically be a repeat of the Hakari and Yamame chapter, where it's like,
Ooh,
no,
actually,
you
yeah.
have these assets, Yamame.
Yeah.
like Yamame helps out. He's like, I
was there
I
once.
used to be, yeah. Beautiful. I mean,
The overdeveloped bodies group. That's got to be one.
yeah. I mean, it could be Yamame, Meme, and Rana.
Among these women, the pure weight of tit meat alone is like hundreds of pounds. Sorry, I just wanted to say tit meat.
I was trying to figure out.
we
I
should
think I'm
send
too
everyone to
tired
Netflix.
to like add. Yeah, to add.
All right,
To add on to that.
let's wrap it up. How does one end a stream?
Tune in next time
Yes.
I'm gonna
as we fight even more.
Oh, as Luke fucking just pops on as we're ending. This always happens
Right.
to Luke. Poor man living in the UK. Why do I feel like this is foreshadowing the spin-off being something crazy? Binary says.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
holding
yeah,
out hope.
I'm hoping so, just so I have an excuse to make the video and not just be like, whatever.
Mhm.
Dude,
Like, I would like to make a video, but if it's not gonna have anything worth talking
Yeah.
about,
I hope he
Nakamura
drops.
puts in like one page worth of content.
I hope he drops one. I love that idea that Moonlight said. If he drops just one spin-off chapter that is like a huge answer for like something that like normal fans wouldn't care about. Like, normies are there for like the girls, right? But you and I were like, what's going on with the spring? What's going on with the Eternal Spring?
Yeah.
why is this happening?
we get like a flashback to the day that the love god wrote down Rentaro's soulmates. And we heard that it was because of the Ghibli movie, but there's actually a whole
It's a
additional
retcon.
thing in
There's
there.
a whole
Yeah.
retcon.
No, the retcon that's lazy. It's more like there's a whole crazy amount of shit that happened that caused him to watch the movie at that particular time, in that particular.
He was having
Day,
a really
whatever.
bad day. He was like drunk.
Yeah, he's like, I got to put on my Ghibli movie. That always makes my day. After having to do the fucking Infinity God and the other god.
That would be an epic ass spin-off chapter. Him like fucking like dealing with all the other gods and like going to the office like, hey Infinity God, oh hey,
Yeah.
coffee and shit.
That's always been my headcanon, is that this is somehow because of the God of Infinity that we're in Infinity Spring.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice. It'd be nice to see time progress and see the girls in fall outfits and
So at some
winter
point, will
outfits.
they like kill the God of Infinity, and then that will be what progresses time? Is that
Yeah,
what
Matsuri is
That's-
like, I was a babe when I met you the first time, but now I've grown up. I'm 220 chapters older than I was back then. It's not gonna go like it did last time.
That'd be epic. All right, well, let's end the stream. I gotta sleep. I love you guys.
Yeah.
This was epic.
Love y'all.
Have a good night, everyone.
Goodbye. I say now nowhere near the end stream button.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Say it like Mario 64.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. I was trying to go for more of a goofy like bye bye or whatever.
Oh, gosh.